Welcome to it, you beauties. Black, white, a little blurred. It's okay. It's a Monday morning. Welcome back to it. This is your live edition of your favorite breakfast show, Expresso. We are back and live and large and in charge after hopefully a relaxing weekend for some, a little bit panicked for others. Good morning,
especially
gang.
if you're stationery shopping. I avoided the mall because I know it's back to school, back to reality for a lot of folks.
Well done.
Yeah, well played on that. But look, a lot of us are still getting prepped for the year, although we are in the middle of Jan. It's already like half a month into the year, but we can't wait to obviously spend so many more episodes inspiring you to be better versions of yourself. And I'm definitely inspired this morning because I've got 3 workouts coming at you guys. It's time to turn that fitness notch on. If last week was an to go by, this week is just leveling up. It's HIIT workouts, chair workouts, and pillow workouts. And they're making movement easily accessible. We've got Dale coming through for that one. So let me tell you, it's time to get
It's not a pillow fight.
No.
It's not a pillow fight. It's
not a
not
pillow
that kind of
fight.
cardio, but it's lekker, yeah.
But then we also want to get you back into the kitchen and focus on your nutrition as we kickstart this brand new year. We're going to make breakfast, and these are going to be eggs 3 ways. We're going to give you all of the eggy hacks you need. It's going to be excellent.
Excellent. I love it. And then finally, of course, entertaining us this morning, it is none other than Tundy Rams, a new single out right now titled Thank You. And we love having new music. We love having old music. We love having fresh faces like that. We cannot wait to catch up with him. And of course, say thank you to all of you for joining us this morning, buddy. So you got some official duties to do.
Yeah, let me go get prepped for that, but you can chat
out of here, man.
Along.
Definitely. And you know, we love connecting with you on social media, and this is the perfect time for you to also to connect with us. So let's take a look at our good morning post for today. We are saying, good morning. Do you have any fitness goals for the year? Share it with us. Let's keep each other accountable. You can also share us a voice note, and that number, I need to refresh it in my mind, is 063-408-8863.
I think most of us are just looking at that picture. How do I get those arms? I want that as my
I also want to be in
goal.
that position.
Exactly,
get my
just once, and not in a freeze frame. Now, we got you. It's all about having that focus for the week ahead, having that focus for the year ahead. Yes, we are still allowed to talk about those New Year's resolutions. We've got you covered. So let's give you some of those major talking points. I'll dip into some of the sports, and then let's get this show started.
Yeah, let's do exactly that. And let's get you covered when it comes to all the headlines. And starting with national headlines right now, the government has announced a 3.8 billion rand loan scheme for the missing middle category of students at universities and TVET colleges. Now, Higher Education, Science and Technology Minister Dr. Blade Mzimande made the announcement in Pretoria yesterday. Now, the missing middle refers to students whose annual combined family income is between 350 and 600,000 rand and do qualify to be funded by the National Student Financial Aid Scheme. Now, students will be expected to obtain a 60% pass rate on average to continue being funded. Now, meanwhile, Dr. Nzimande has appointed Prof. Lawrence van Staden, former Deputy Vice-Chancellor of the Tshwane University of Technology, as acting chairperson of the National Student Financial Aid Scheme, otherwise known as NSFAS. Now, this follows the decision by the current chairperson, Ernest Khosa, to take a leave of absence following allegations that he and Nzimande received kickbacks from an NSFAS service provider. Now, it's reported that Van Staden has, over the past 4 decades, demonstrated his commitment to serving the poor and working class citizens of the country through his work. Well, we now move over to international headlines, and floods have wreaked chaos in Kinshasa, the capital of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Now, with water pouring into homes and residents navigating submerged roads via canoe. Now, the overflowing River Congo, passing through much of the country, has also swamped places outside the capital. Now, the vast vital waterway has reached its highest level in 6 decades. And more than 300 people have died in floods over the past months. And this year, the River Congo has risen just shy of 6.26 meters, the level reached during record flooding in 1961. Well, carrying on with our headlines, Queen Margrethe II of Denmark has handed over the reins to her eldest son, Frederik, 52 years old, after ascending the throne. Now, tens of thousands of Danes gathered on a freezing cold day in Copenhagen, where the official abdication event took place at their parliament. Now, 55-year-old Frederik and his 52-year-old Australian wife, Mary, were proclaimed king and queen on the parliament balcony. Now, the new king will be known as Frederik X of Denmark, and Denmark, one of the world's oldest monarchies, does not have a formal coronation ceremony. Well, lastly in these headlines for this hour, if you're feeling all hot under the collar, that your lawn took a serious knock while you were maybe on holiday, well, we bring you the news that Kathleen Murray of Stanford in Tasmania, Australia, is the proud winner of the world's ugliest lawn competition. Yes, you heard correctly. Now, although an arid scrubland of a lawn is not something many gardeners would brag about, that's precisely what the organizers in Sweden were looking for when they launched the international competition. The intention being that of raising awareness of saving water by changing the norm for green lawns. As the world becomes warmer, water scarcity is a growing problem. And UNESCO data shows that in urban areas, it's projected to affect up to 2.4 billion people by 2050. Well, we're carrying on with the rest of the headlines, and here's G-Man with the latest when it comes to sport, and let's see what he's cutting up with that and everything else happening on the turf right now.
Thank you so much. Well, let's start with a little rugby news and a catch-up there. And the Bulls dominated the Bristol Beasts 31-17, in fact, in a stellar European display at Ashton Gate in the Champions Cup over the weekend. So despite late hiccups, individual brilliance from Kelempilo Kumere, Kutu Mchunu securing a commanding victory. Meanwhile, the Stormers, they clinched a vital 31-24 win up against the Sale Sharks. The Stormers target last 16 qualification in a decisive clash with Stade Francais next week. It's going to be a tough one. Then let's turn to cricket and keep it local. In a crucial SA20 clash, the Paarl Royals claimed a 10-run victory over the Pretoria Capitals in Centurion. So the Royals, batting first, posted a formidable 210 for just 3, propelled by maiden SA20 half-centuries from David Miller and Mitchell van Buren. Despite Capital's strong start, Lungi Ngidi's inspired bowling 4 for 39 led a remarkable comeback, limiting them to 200 for 7. So the Capitals, reigning top dogs last season, remain winless after losing both encounters to the Royals this season. Then on to football. In a captivating Group B opener at the 2023 African Cup of Nations, Egypt and Mozambique battled to a 2-2 draw. So Mustafa Mohamed's early goal for Egypt was then matched by Wheaty's equaliser for Mozambique. Then Klesio Bak then gave Osman Basta the lead in the 58th minute. And in a dramatic turn, Mohamed Salah then converted a 97th minute penalty, securing a point for Egypt. So the Pharaohs will face Ghana next, while Mozambique, they take on Cape Verde in their upcoming Group B clash. And remember, you can catch all of that AFCON 2023 24 action live on SABC. Then we turn to tennis and a new name on the rise, Novak Djokovic. He, of course, is one we know well, but he faced a formidable challenge from teenager Dino Prismesh at the Australian Open, launching his quest for a historic 25th Grand Slam title. Incredible. The world #1 secured a hard-fought victory in the end, defending the Croatian 62-6-7, 5-7 in the tiebreak there, 6-3 and 6-4. And despite the young man's spirited performance, Djokovic's experience prevailing in the end, extending his 29-match winning streak now in Melbourne. So Djokovic with 24 Grand Slams, seeking his 11th Australian Open title. The Serbian icon will face either Mark Polmans or Alexei Popyrin in that second round. Then we're going to continue to talk rugby and cricket throughout the first hour of the show, so stick around for that Champions Cup action coming up just a moment. But let's set the tone for the weather today first.
Thank you, G-Man. Well, let's take a first look at your weather. At least 8 people have died in KwaZulu-Natal after rain caused extensive damage in Durban and surrounding areas over the weekend. A woman and her grandson at Zwelisha in Verulam area died on Saturday night when their hut collapsed. Rescue workers are searching for 4 other people in nearby Otongati and Groutville. At Ladysmith, 3 bodies were recovered from a car under a bridge on the N11. And on Friday evening, a man died at Dundee and 2 more people at Umzimkhulu when their cars were swept away by flood waters. Several roads in the Durban area were flooded after heavy downpours on Saturday night. Reports have also been received of houses being flooded in areas in the northern parts of the city and the north coast as far as Ballito Bay. Well, that was your 6 a.m. update. We'll bring you another one at about 7 a.m. But let's take a look at your sunrise view for this hour. Dalveen from Johannesburg is kicking us off with this gorgeous sunrise. Look at that, some cloud cover in the distance, but we love seeing those sunrise views, so please share yours with us. You can do that on our WhatsApp line. Our number is 063 408 8863. Let's take a look at your temperatures for today.
A slightly cooler day in Uppington than
It's
the
just a
40
day,
we had the last time that we visited you guys. Stay safe out there, stay hydrated, stay cool if you can. Of course, we're not going to stay cool for the next 3 hours. We're going to be buzzing, and we love it. Start of a brand new week, but of course, a lot of us still enjoying those magical moments, and there were so many moments over the holidays, so we're going to share some of our kind of personal favorites.
You can't not reminisce, man. There's still so much to reflect on, of course.
Too soon, Raul. It's too soon, man.
Yes. And as promised, as always, we're heading into the kitchen. We've got eggs that are going to be prepared in 3 ways. I don't know which ways they are, inside, outside, inside, on. It's going to get crazy, it's going to get wild, but it's perfect for the occasion because the fitness is coming through and we need to tick the box on nutrition. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you after this.
Greetings and welcome back.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, welcome back, you beauties. I think most of us are back into full swing this week, so maybe we can do a soft landing by remembering some of our holiday highs.
I like that.
I can't stop looking at myself. It's the first time I'm wearing makeup since last year.
The skin must have actually loved you for that.
You know what? It was something different. But yeah, I mean, if I can jump the gun
Please
here
start
and
for us on your globe-trotting tour.
We did honeymoon in Australia, and guys, we have it so good in Cape Town. Like, you know, we put Australia, especially a place like Sydney, on a pedestal. Yes, it's beautiful, but wow, Cape Town's even more beautiful. We were very smart to wake up super early, and we saw the Opera House with no tourists around. We did Bondi Beach at sunrise, so that was quite special for us because both of us are very career and goal-driven individuals. So we used that moment to sit on the beach, watch sunrise, and write our goals for 2024.
Manifests.
Yes, but it was wonderful. I mean, the highlight of the trip, apart from it being honeymoon, was also seeing my sister and my nephew. It was the first time I did Christmas with a little 4-year-old, and man, it's special. It is so special. Santa spoiled us. It was really cool.
And he should, man. All the best. Well, I hope that's like an indication of the blessings that are on their way for you this year. That's
We'll
awesome,
wait
man.
for that part, but there's that.
I wasn't even thinking about that. I don't know what you're talking about.
So don't ask me.
I love it. Buddy, you were embarking on what looks like the most wonderous road trip.
Yeah, look, I didn't get as far as Australia on my trip, but I did get a great chance again to just discover some of the beauty in South Africa. And like Zoe says, we really are so blessed with some incredible spaces. Just before I even started the road trip, though, I had the best moment ever to just spend time with family. Obviously, with Christmas being around the corner, I had some family coming from the UK as well. And more importantly, I got to spend another Christmas with my ma. She's getting older and older by the year. That's over there in the wheelchair now, so she's still as clever as she could have been when she was a teenager or in her early 20s. She's so witty, so wise. You can see her body's getting older, which is something to just really take in. And it's hard to take in because obviously this means time is flying. And it was just really special to have that family moment before I could get sent off into the wilderness. So we headed out to the garden route, did a road trip, met up with a cameraman friend of mine, Shawnee, as well, in Stillby. It was absolutely incredible. We got to obviously swim in the lake there. Look at that. Just
Don't give the secret away,
acting
dude.
like kids. Yeah, I shouldn't actually
If
tell
one
people
tourist
about this
rocks
place.
up there, it's your fault.
I'm sorry, Shawnee.
Are those noodles?
Yeah, those are pool noodles. And even one of the dogs that he has is the funniest thing ever. Her name's Jack. Like, sits on the front of the boat as well, just like Jack in Titanic. Swam with us as well. But that was really awesome. Apart from that, obviously spent up the rest of the garden route just partying, camping, really making the most of just like living and being present, not worrying about the next day and just being as much in the moment. Obviously, time with nature was also important, so I got time to surf, time
Blue
to hike.
energy, green energy.
Yeah, all the
it,
good color energies. So our surf trip, I got my surf gang's growing stronger by the day, the single fin club, and yeah, you can see the stoke is just full there. So a lot of nature, a lot of inspiration, and I think I can really say the heart, the soul is full. It's ready for you, Mzansi. Yeah, I managed to maintain the body throughout somehow, so that was...
I'm just looking at you sitting...
Everyone, our producer in our ears, like, his abs are still there.
But, and she said it like she took the time to check that they were still there before she said that
But I said
as
to
well.
her, I'm not going to train this holiday. I was like, I'm not going to touch weights. I'm just going to move. And somehow I didn't get fat. So maybe there's a blessing in this. Guys, keep moving, keep getting out there, keep making the most of the beauty that we have in South Africa.
That's kind of like how they were designed, I think.
Yeah.
And so, well, speaking of which, man, the fitness was such a big like thrust last year.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have been wanting to plug into that coming into this.
Bro, and that's something that we had an incredible opportunity. We grew a membership in a community of like 50 people last year. I must say, in the holidays, we had to deal with an entire roof that we had fundraised for 3 months blown off. But we managed to secure it and we got it back down. But the members didn't have an issue with it. They're still loving the sessions. So I'm just loving being able to, especially this year, serve in such a bigger way. Help people invest in their bodies, earn those goals, and take that win this year. So that's what I'm really hoping to stand behind for a lot of people this year and be a servant of
Are there free classes or do people sign
guys,
up? How do
anybody out there, you come for the first week, it's free, come test it out, see what you think about it, and if you like it, join the community. If you don't, then cool, but yeah, on the house for free, so come check it out if you're on the Tukai area as well. You guys must come
You'll
to
like
as well,
the
if you can.
people, you will like the community.
Yeah, it really
is
is cool.
such a driven group of people from what I can see. I love that. Blame the baboons for your The baboons at the heart of everything, man.
Listen, Jivan, I want to hear about you, bro.
It was, there's so much happening this year. It's a big year. My little man's starting school, so there was a lot of focus on kind of him and I thinking forward in that
Little
sense.
man's not so little anymore.
Not so little, man. Ramping up. So we hit the mountain and we started going higher and higher and higher, and we got right up almost to the top of Constantia Neck. I reckon we'll summit
that's huge.
But it's massive. If I'm doing about 8,000 steps on one of our mountain morning sessions, he must be doing about
Twice as much
60,000
or something, yeah.
And we had to leave the dogs behind eventually because he was getting so kind of into it. But just absolute magic.
Are we
man.
witnessing the birth of a new nature boy? Right?
Exactly, dude.
What's happening?
And he-
Nature boy.
And he even calls it the green energy. But it started happening. We just started getting up earlier and earlier and earlier. Eventually, I was like, dude, come, let's just go. Let's go. And we did it, and it saved me. That's been the best part, is getting out there and experiencing that. But, the young'uns don't play around, eh? And with a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 6-year-old, you get stuck in. But he's also started his cricket clinics. He's started big boy sport now. You don't understand how cool it is. So I'm trying to find a photo where no children are revealed, because it's obviously other parents' kids out there. But so cool to see these kids engaging in a sport that we can actually play. So I don't have to just play Spider-Man anymore. We can play cricket, and we can play, footy and get out there. So that was amazing to reconnect and be a part of that. And then, of course, we put up a trampoline. They said it's a 2-man job. It's a 2-man job, and I tackled it on my own, but I did have some help from a furry little friend. I don't know if you can see Honey's face, and Jack have turned the trampoline into their ultimate Christmas bed. So
Who jumped on this more, you or the kids?
No, probably the kids. Probably, I'll say we'll go back and we'll count. Absolutely loved it. And then I've got to say, one of the highlights on Christmas Day, we hit an open-air cinema.
Oh, nice.
For The Grinch with the family. The setting, dude, you talk about being able to combine the mountain, that energy, that feeling, with it was like a tonic, taking an anxiety pill. Everyone you could just feel, and there were all these dads sitting at the back, just like, all right, the year's ended. But it was amazing. So many of these small, amazing moments with the kids, and now all 3 kids all playing together, just magic, man. Absolutely awesome.
It's going to be so special, because these are going to be the memories that your kids are going to talk about for the rest of their life.
And
this
they're
is like what we did on
duplicate
Christmas Eve.
Exactly.
Yeah.
New traditions, baby. I love it.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it really was. And I think the connection of generations, those sorts of things, are absolutely amazing this holiday. So, dude, your goal is, yes, I know collectively, for all of us, our fitness.
Yes.
You can go and get changed.
All right,
Buddy,
let's do this for the
get
people.
fit this morning. And we have got 3 ways of getting fit this morning. So you want to stick around for that. But, of course, we put it to you guys on a broader scale. What are those fitness goals for the brand new year?
Well, should we see what you've had to say? But we also love hearing voice notes from you. Our number is 063 408 8863. Yes, I still know the number. But this is what you had to say. We have Celine saying, morning, I need to lose a couple of pounds. Okay.
Go and get it. Go and do it. Celine, Gary weighing in day 1. Drove past the gym. Baby steps, brother. Baby steps.
That is the first step, driving past. Well, let's take a listen to what you had to say. Good morning.
Greetings and welcome back to our Feel Good Expresso team. Yes, it's Mrs. Nirmala Devi Mudley of Gauteng. My fitness going forward this year would be, I have already tried myself, tested myself, doing a bush time, game reserve, a night drive, and you name it, all the features of the bush drive. Of course, and yesterday being at the Centurion cricket game, I tested myself quite well thus far. Hopefully there's more activities I would enjoy during the course of the year. Have a blessed year.
You go for it, Nirmala, and all the best to you. I love the fact that people are thinking about it, but keeping it kind of doable. Don't set these goals that are kind of top of the mountain, summit the mountain kind of things. Start with, like Gary Oakup, just that first step, maybe a bit beyond just driving past the gym, maybe step inside for a cup of coffee or something and just weigh up your options. Now, go out there and embrace it. I think the most important thing when it comes to fitness, believe it or not, it's the movement. Just free yourself, get out there and enjoy it. And of course, Riley's going to help us do that after the break.
Definitely, and don't go anywhere. We're also going to jump into the kitchen. We promised you eggs 3 ways. The first one is on its way.
I'm going to teach you a hack on how to make poached eggs in bulk. So we're going to start off by doing a 2-to-1 ratio of water to vinegar. This is a mixture of white distilled and cider vinegar. I like the mix because cider vinegar has a little bit more flavor than white vinegar. To this pan of water, we're gonna season it with a little bit of salt. To this liquid, we're gonna add in our eggs. It's basically gonna cure the outside and create a barrier where you can just literally pick it up with a slotted spoon and add it to the slightly simmering water. Oh, see? Sick. You're gonna see a little bit of a skin forming on the outside, and that's when you know that it's almost ready to start poaching.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Poaching.
Oh my.
You can go over.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, Mzansi, welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Monday and we are well into January, but don't worry because we're ready to serve you with some proper movement. We're going to be transforming your fitness regime with some HIIT, high-intensity interval training, and it's time to experience a dynamic workout that alternates between intense bursts and short rest, and this is something that boosts your cardiovascular health. It helps burn calories and also revs up your metabolism. So someone here to take us through this HIIT journey is the DDJ coaching and personal trainer, Dale Hendricks in the building. Dale, brother, how you doing, man?
Thank you, man. Thanks
You
for having
good?
me. I'm good. Yourself?
I'm lekker. I've got a lot of energy. Obviously, we haven't burnt it all up this year yet, so
Yeah.
let's use it for something specific, something with purpose, and that's movement. I think we can all benefit from it. I see so 3 beautiful ladies behind us as well, so
Brought the
ready
team
to
with-
kill the 2024 goals. What do you got prepped for us now?
As you said, we prepared a HIIT workout for today, so it's going to be a high-intensity interval training, so a high impact, low frequency. We're going to do a little bit of full body workout today, so we'll tackle some cardio, we'll do some upper body, and then we'll finish it off on the core.
Beautiful. This is perfect for the occasion. I know some of us still working off the festive bulk and the extra kilograms. So with short amounts of time, HIIT workouts are perfect, right, to burn calories. Let's get into it. What's the first
Cool,
move?
so we're going to start off with some high knees. We're going to spice it up a little bit, so we're going to climb the rope as well while we're doing the high knees.
Whoa, okay.
So all we're doing is we're just lifting those knees, get the arms going, and now we're going to start climbing the rope, okay? Arms above the head. Let's go. Let's engage that core. Breathing in, exhale mouth. Come on, if you can't go fast, you can walk it out like I'm doing now, okay? For those taking it a little bit easier, we're walking it out. The rest of us, we can go a little bit faster than that, okay? We're going for extra 10 seconds. Let's go. Climb that rope. Here we go. Lift those knees, people. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done.
Whoa,
so we're gonna go for a little active rest.
Okay.
So we're just gonna walk around, take about 15 seconds, our resting period, and then we're going on to the next one. So the next one, we're going for some squat toe taps. So we'll start with closing up. Okay, we're gonna open the legs and tap on the mat. We come back in, tap again, okay? For those who can't do it fast, we're gonna go for option 2, just a squat and a tap, okay? So we're gonna try and get the back straight, chest out, push it out at the back, push the knees out, okay?
Love that.
You're going
Right.
for 5, 4,
Start in the middle.
3, there we go, 2, 1, let's go. Tap, in, change the arm all the time. Beautiful. Lovely.
Now, I'll be honest right now, the heart rate has already started pumping, especially after that first one. And definitely noticed that the running helped me a lot with that core engagement by getting my hands to climb that rope. So I love that addition that you're adding here. I love the effectiveness of this workout because we're getting a lot of bang for our buck right now, like you said. And yes, the legs are burning, baby.
Legs are burning. Let's go for 5 more.
Woo!
For those, remember the option 2, if you can't go fast, take it a little bit slower. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, everyone. We're going for that active rest again. Okay, we're changing it up. Remember, we're going for that high impact, low frequency. So we're going quick, quick, quick.
Now, Del, clearly these ladies behind us have been training with you because they don't look like they're tired at all. So it's working. It's clearly working.
They're used to it, they're used to it. This is the crew, the DJ crew. Okay, so we're switching it up again. We're going for some squat burpee. So it's a twist plus a burpee. So, so this is our starting position. We're just twisting to the side, tap, half burpee, shoot. Okay, we go to the other side, tap, shoot.
Almost like a basketball jump.
Possible.
Okay, so we're not burping and going into that full push-up, but it's still a hybrid, we're still moving, we're still going to burn
Still
calories.
moving, okay?
All right.
So if you can't twist the fast way, you can just turn around, tap, shoot.
Without the jump.
Without the jump.
Okay,
Option
got you.
2, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Tap, shoot, change, tap, shoot. There we go. Twist, tap. Beautiful. Let's
Feel
keep
like
it
an
up.
NBA player right now. Come on, MJ.
MJ,
Show me how you fly, baby.
Get that move.
Woo!
Lovely stuff. Let's go for 2 more. 1 and 2. Well done. Talk it out.
That was a swish, 3 points. You see that one?
3 feet, eh? Ooh, well done.
Okay.
Well, let's keep going. Let's keep going, people.
So a workout like this, you kind of do these sort of exercises on repeat for a certain amount of time. How many rounds of this would you do in total?
2 to 3 rounds.
Okay,
There we
all right.
go. 30 seconds per exercise, 30 seconds rest, or you can take it a little bit higher, 45. And then, yeah, depending on your fitness.
I can see how that
So-
can stack up to really be a proper effective
Yeah.
workout. I mean, already the heart rate, like I said, is pumping. We're burning calories, and we're just getting started. Right.
Let's
Anything
go
else?
down. We're going down for a few more. So on the mat, sitting down, okay? We're just going for some sit-ups and we're gonna tap the toe.
Okay.
If not, tap the knees perfect. So we're going all the way back, okay? We're coming up, toe taps. Slight little twist in that upper body, okay? 3, 2, let's go. There we go. Inhale down nose, exhale up mouth, okay? Here we go. Remember, if you can't tap your toe, just tap the knee. We all go at our own pace. Let's keep 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done.
That is
Done.
absolutely incredible, Dale. I've got to say that this is the first of 3 workouts from Zani. Let me remind you that. And we're just getting started. We just finished the HIIT workout right now. The ladies, as you can see, is a lot fitter than us. They've already been on their journey. That's why they're not so tired. But the normal guys like me are feeling this workout and so grateful for it. Dale, thank you so much.
Thanks,
we're going to
well
not
done.
stop this. We've got 2 more workouts coming at Chimzansi. So let's keep the gears going. Nice job.
Well done, everyone.
Oh, Raul, getting back into it, giving
Well
us all
done,
the
Sunshine.
inspiration we need. Well, listen, as we all get back into our routines, we're going to make sure that breakfast is also included. Now, this morning, we are taking you through easy hacks involving eggs. Now, cooking the perfect poached egg, it can be quite a technique. And in fact, it is a difficult task, but we stumbled upon a hack that could help you create a restaurant-worthy breakfast. So let's take a look at this hack.
That's quite a statement. Let's go.
I'm going to teach you a hack on how to make poached eggs in bulk. So we're going to start off by doing a 2-to-1 ratio of water to vinegar. This is a mixture of white distilled and cider vinegar. I like the mix because cider vinegar has a little bit more flavor than white vinegar. To this pan of water, we're gonna season it with a little bit of salt. To this liquid, we're gonna add in our eggs. It's basically gonna cure the outside and create a barrier where you can just literally pick it up with a slotted spoon and add it to the slightly simmering water. Oh, see? Sick. You're gonna see a little bit of a skin forming on the outside, and that's when you know that it's almost ready to start poaching.
Okay, so we've done that.
Right.
We've got the step here. Do you want to have the honors?
I like the way you do that. So am I going to try and put it? We're going to.
No, we're going to go straight
from there to there. Okay, so
into
we've got
there.
our combination of our vinegars and our water, and I think that was the first thing. You can feel a lot of people going like, okay, it's quite a lot of vinegar. So I think that's maybe the one kind of hole we'll find in our hack. But let's give it a go. So you can see there. I'm going to swap places with you. We do have a bit of a skin forming. We've done over 30 minutes now, so this is going to be the test. It actually looks like even one of the yolks is starting to get a bit of a, oh, yeah, I don't know
Is
so
it
much.
just a
It all still feels very,
very soft? Are
very
we
soft.
losing?
So it
We're
hasn't-
losing the
we're losing
the
yolk, man. We're losing. I don't want to,
egg white.
yeah, I don't know how this is going to do. Let's try this guy. Seems to be almost partially cooked.
Well, like we said, this is a TikTok hack we are trying out. We weren't guaranteed it was going to be a win or a fail.
Yeah.
Are you getting it?
It's putting
You're just
itself
getting
apart.
vinegar.
Nope, so sorry,
So
Miss
we're going to
TikTok, you
go
fell.
the old traditional way of just breaking a little egg into the glass and then adding it to our hot water and see if we can make a little poached
Just do
egg
it
this
as
way.
gently as possible. There we go.
Okay. So
Yeah, and I know there's a lot of people will use kind of centrifugal force, create a little bit of a whirlpool or something like that. It doesn't have to be that difficult. There we go, maybe.
I had no idea making poached eggs was so difficult. Now
suppose
I
you-
appreciate them more.
The privileged life to have people make us our poached eggs for us, I know. So now we feel a little bit more respect and love for those who have been making us delicious poached eggs. It's a bit unfortunate. I can understand the science behind it and how you would almost kind of pre-cook that, create that skin around the egg white and the yolk. So I think in principle I get it. I don't know so much. So we've got ourselves an avocado here. Another quick little kitchen hack because
That was a little TikTok hack we also utilized where we froze the avo when it was ripe, and look at that, it's still beautiful. It came out of the freezer.
skin comes off.
It's obviously it's great for smashed avo. It's not ideal if you're looking for avo slices because it's a little mush to the pip, but you can just do that.
and the skin comes straight off, literally. There
Look
we
at
go.
us, G-Man, making poached eggs
And avo.
and smashed avo.
Yeah, look, there we go.
Preference on how you prefer your eggs?
I'm soft all the way. I suppose it's ideally with with
the egg
poach. You want to have a bit of oozage, hey?
You do want oozage. Okay, so we're going to get this nice and soft. Is Raul close by? Let's see if we can get him to
We
come
can lure him
and
in.
get a little egg ready for him. Raul, I've been tasked to do the poached egg.
Wow, guys.
How do you prefer your eggs?
So I genuinely like the yellow part of it to be quite runny.
The yolk.
But more importantly, I like a lot of egg, guys. Like, okay, I got to get a lot of protein in. I know on average is about 6 grams of protein in an egg. Random fact. So I want to get about 20 to 25 grams in. I'm going with a couple of eggs. It's like 4 or 5 eggs in total.
What did you do when eggs became really expensive? Did you find an alternative?
I actually have a lot of eggs like frozen as well, weirdly enough. I know
Like-
it sounds so boiled and then frozen, and then I just like crack into those whenever I can. So it's almost like protein
taste
chocolates in a way. Yeah, quite smart. Yeah.
I need my smash over on the
Sounds
toast,
okay.
please.
Right, so
Am I getting
You're
to work
jumping
here?
in
Okay,
now.
let me just have a
G-Man's
little
too
quick wash of
slow.
hands.
My poached eggs ready.
Well done, man. So we've tried out 2 kitchen hacks. Obviously preserving the avo when it's nice and greenish, and freezing it to make it easier. I'm not so sure. I don't know. I think TikTok might have let us down a little bit this morning.
especially with
smash that guy.
Especially with the hack. I mean, she did say she used distilled vinegar and cider as a combination with the water. So that's definitely a hack we'll need to practice. Thank you, gentlemen.
So am I correct in assuming that right now Zoe has messed something up.
No.
Is that the first time ever?
No, she actually saved it.
The old
You saved it.
traditional poached egg.
Ah, okay, all right,
So
all
let's
right.
season it.
I thought it couldn't
And
be.
why don't you guys open it to see if it's soft? Because that's
Okay,
how
let's see if we
Graham
can get
likes
the,
his
cut
egg.
that open to see if we get a bit of oozage there.
All right, oozage, you say, G. Let's check it out. Cameraman, I'll be zooming in on this. The final. Whoa! Okay,
I think the word is
Beautiful
eruption.
poached egg.
I take everything back that I said about you, Zoe. This is incredible. That's what
how-
you want. That's the
It's
consistency.
a new year, Raul. We're starting off on a clean slate. Score 0-0.
With a W. With a W. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
already.
Well, I
Don't
think
let it get in your head, dude.
at the end of the day, we made our own poached egg. We tried the TikTok hack using vinegar and water. So I think at the end of the day, if we need to rate it, the TikTok hack was a hot mess.
It didn't work for me, unfortunately. Maybe we missed something. Maybe it needs to be a bit more scientific. Then don't call it a hack, man. A hack must be easy. That's how I
Must be
feel.
easier. That was much easier.
But
Listen,
you came in and saved the day.
I love this, but I believe it doesn't stop here when it comes to the eggs because we're going to show you how to scramble an egg in an air fryer. Am
What?
I
No,
hearing this
get out of
correctly?
here.
Or is it a microwave? Or is it an oven or a stove? I don't know. You need to stick around and find out, Mzansi. On top of this, also, Lorenzo's in the house. We're going to be chatting rugby. G-Man's obviously excited for this one. It's all about the Champions Cup, so don't go anywhere, Mzansi. Lots to look forward to.
Egg in an egg fryer.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. Let's talk a little rugby. Round 3 of the Champions Cup took place this weekend with the Bulls and the Stormers in action up against the Bristol Bears and the Sale Sharks, respectively. Pretty good outing. The Bulls showcasing their dominance once again, finally, where they've been. 31-7 away win against the Bears, while the Stormers, they secured a crucial 31-24 home win against the Sale Sharks, possibly letting a bonus point slip in the process. He had a chat about the weekend's games. Our sports journalist Leighton Koopman, and sports podcaster Robbie Gillette. Gents, welcome to it. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We're allowed to say these things because it's going to be a great year.
Yeah.
Lest we forget world champions, that rugby is the best game on the planet.
It's not.
We joke about Jake White and the Bulls because it almost seemed impossible that they could have the kind of hiccups that they've been having this season. They clearly are finding their mojo again now. Away to the Bristol Bears, pretty good outing this weekend.
Yes, most definitely. With the second string side, if I can add to that, leaving their Springboks, the heart of their team at home and getting that win was amazing.
The rationale there to when you look, well, I suppose you look at something like a team like the Sharks, the Springboks didn't make a huge amount of difference coming back in. What is the rationale there to deepen the squad, to strengthen the squad, to just manage the players? Is there anything under this, being able to manage the players in this way, that stands out? I mean, you're going on tour, you would take your big guns with you, surely.
Yeah. Well, I think post-World Cup, obviously, with the Boks being gone or being away for so long and having a tough World Cup, obviously it's actually mentally more draining than physically, probably.
Sure.
So I see a guy like Caden Moody's in Bali at the moment, so living the dream. and I guess like refreshing and you know, you wanted to come back now at the back end of the season when it's crunch time, knockout rugby, and be fresh and be ready to go. So yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it's obviously crucial to have that break.
What was missing from the Bulls setup, with all due respect, because they've crafted such a beautiful brand of rugby. Over the years, we know them for their kind of the stalwart physical play, but there is a brand of running speed involved in the way that they play that we absolutely love. What was missing and what's clicked, do you think?
I think the fact that they went in and bought players similar to a Cheslin Colby, a Hugh Aplon. Hugh Aplon magically went to the Bulls and he helped ignite that culture there.
Like, oh no, another person from the media. It's like, nobody, I just want to see how you're doing, how's it going? But clearly the Stormers, you can win ugly, you can win pretty, but you've got to win, and the Stormers are doing that.
For sure. I actually had a chat to them after the game, and it was a similar thing, you know. It was, you don't have to win pretty, you can win ugly as well. A win's a win. I thought I mean, after the Sharks game, he said, you know, they should have buried the Sharks. I think sort of maybe that'll be a conversation.
Big battle in several different zones. It's a crazy, crazy start. Is this going to be too much? By the end of the season, are there going to be any South African players still standing, dude?
Yeah, that's the big debate currently. Where do we draw the line with too much rugby and too little? I know some guys who didn't play at the World Cup, they were raring to go. But in January, December, rugby this time of the year in Cape Town, in Durban, it's not really conducive, if I can say it so. You have the festive side here in Cape Town, and then in Durban it's just super hot. The Sharks played terribly in that weather. They were dropping balls the last game that they did. And we're going to have to strike that balance sometime soon. Otherwise, feet are going to go away from the stadiums. We can see it now. And then also, we get over enough rugby.
I was going to say player and maybe fan fatigue kind of kicks in at a point. Is this scratching your Super Rugby itch, buddy? Yeah, we've moved on so swiftly. I know we don't want to talk about Super Rugby. I feel this is better for South Africa. For me, it feels like it's given our players access to more money, to bigger rugby pools. They're playing with top international stars. Yes, we miss the New Zealand plug-in. But how do you feel about the Champions Cup, about the URC? I know it's still relatively early days in the Champions Cup, but is this doing what it should be for the South African, for SARU, for South African rugby, for our franchises?
I think, purely speaking from a fan experience, I think this URC Champions Cup, Challenge Cup has been better than Super Rugby, and that's just my opinion. And I also think, you know, like, so people love soccer and football. And as soon as you mention, explain what the Champions Cup is, and you go sort of the Champions League of rugby, their eyes light up, you know. So we're getting players from all around the world, like Sale Sharks. I mean, it was Tom Curry, he was in Cape Town, Manu Tulagi. They didn't play, but they were here, and they were within the city, and those are guys, you know, like, people love to see. So, yeah, it's I think the product's brilliant. I think it's better for the fan experience.
And you look at the performance on the world stage and the rise of Northern Hemisphere rugby. This has been a big part of it, and I love the fact that we've dipped our toes into that pool. Now let's get the rest of the body in there and dominate. But a proud weekend for South African rugby teams in the Champions Cup. If you have an opinion, if you have a question, if you'd like to let us know how you're feeling about your team's performance, anything, it is your opportunity to have your voice heard. We'd love you to send us a voice note or drop us something on our socials. We'll connect with you. We're going to be talking a little bit of cricket in just a moment. SA20 is here with a bang. Stick around.
Oh, thank you, Graham. Well, listen, we are back in the kitchen, and this is now for part 2 of the egg hacks. We are trying to see if they work based on what we saw on social media. Raul, what were your thoughts on my poached egg earlier?
Look, I was actually quite impressed. Look, the physical presentation wasn't as amazing as what I thought the rest of it was, but it still worked out. The consistency was there. It was poached, so we can definitely tick that box, but you guys still rated it a hot mess, and I can see why.
We tried the hack. It failed, the first one. So the second one, it is cooking scrambled eggs in a microwave. Now, before we let you know which one we think tasted best, let's quickly take a look at this hack that we're going to try.
Every romance shakes and it bends, don't give a damn. When the night's here, I don't do tears, baby, no chance. I could dance, I could dance.
Quick and easy. So this is not a hack for me, because this is how my dad makes our scrambled eggs when we were kids growing up.
That's incredible, because I've never ever had this before, and it looks so quick and convenient. I'm thinking to myself, why have I never tried this before? So I'm going to go and head on making the traditional method that I'm used to.
The traditional way. I'm going to head over to the microwave. So
yeah, and then we can compare and see if it actually does match up to the traditional scrambled eggs, I guess.
So the secret with microwave eggs, they cook really fast, and if you do not stir in between, they will become almost like a mini,
like a quiche or a cakey type of a thing, right?
Okay, so you kind
okay.
of want to constantly interrupt the microwave and get it in. I just added a tiny dash of milk.
It's not like one straight microwave. It's like a let the rest do it again.
Open the microwave.
Okay, that makes sense.
It is a quick way of cooking your eggs. I'm going to season my eggs as well with some salt and pepper. And then we're going into the microwave. So I'm going to keep this fork nice and close.
I guess at the same time, you can use this comparison to check how the timing is on making it the traditional way versus the microwave as well, because already
way and the microwave.
Yours is prepped and ready to go, and I'm only just finished getting my scramble on.
Start for 30 seconds. I love how the microwave redid itself here. So we're going to go start, 30 seconds. Okay. We're going to get some technical assistants to come and help me with this very fancy microwave, because one of these functions is the microwave one.
Yeah, you see, that's why us old school lads out here, we just stick to the traditional stuff. Nobody playing well. Zoe gets assistance in the microwave right now. I love the fact that both of these recipes for myself and Zoe is pretty much like nostalgia. I mean, for me, literally waking up in the morning, if I had a chance to wake up early enough, I'd be lucky enough to get moms to make me scrambled eggs like this. And then obviously hearing Zoe's side, this is again nostalgia for her, because Pops used to make it in the microwave in her method.
So I'm giving it a quick, not much has happened yet, but you kind of want to keep breaking up the scrambled eggs. I popped the timer on for 2 minutes.
Okay.
And we're going to keep it going, but you want to keep an eye on these eggs.
Yeah, so again...
These are quick eggs.
And the note on that is because you don't want it to get into that like quiche mode and get it too fluffy and baked up, right?
Yes.
I am doing okay on my side. Just by the way, if anyone wanted to know, it's still a little bit runny, but we're getting that sort of scramble consistency coming through right now. I think I should have waited for the oil to be a bit hotter before I put it in the pan, but nonetheless, we get in there. Maybe not as fast as the microwave, but we get in there.
Well, I keep interrupting the microwave, so let's see who can do it quicker. But I mean, for me, this will go, as soon as it starts heating up, it will go quite quickly.
All right, so maybe what I'll do in the meantime is actually just turn the heat up on mine, because it's definitely not hot enough. I want to get my scramble proper, and I think that was my issue over there. Something as simple as getting the pan a little bit hotter. But my scramble is coming through. Zoe, how do you actually like a scrambled egg? Because it gets soft?
Quite soft and more on the wet side.
Ah, okay. So you don't want it bouncing off the floor when it's done?
No, I do not want rubber on my plate. No, thank you. Okay,
I think I'm
we
the
are
same
getting
as you.
somewhere. It's warming up.
I think I'm very similar. I prefer it a little bit softer as well. But I do like, and I know this is weird, not everybody does like this, but you kind of get like when you overcook certain small pieces, you get that little bit of a charredness on the egg. I like that mixed up in the softness. It's like, it kind of reminds you of like onions, but it's not onions, it's just egg char. If that's even a thing, I don't know if I'm saying anything that makes sense right now.
Stuff up, yeah. Okay. It is the official bake-off. Okay, my eggs are starting to cook in the... I wish you could see in here, but anyway,
right.
I will just open it
Zo-
up for you.
Don't worry, because I think
Look
I'm
here,
done here.
it's starting to cook.
I'm gonna pop mine in the plate.
You know why
Voila.
it feels long? Because we did 3 eggs. Normally when my dad makes this, it's 1 at a time.
So it cooks a
for
little bit
each
quicker as well.
child.
Yeah, I would imagine also the thickness doesn't help because you got to get the heat equal, and that doesn't always happen in the microwave. But it looks like traditional might have taken the
Traditional
cake
was
on
quicker.
timing, only timing, I think. But I'm still yet to see this and see the proof in the pudding once it's actually done, because I've never had microwave scrambled eggs. That's what's happening right now in Mzansi.
I never said my way is better.
If you're wondering what's going on, it's not necessarily as a competition as per se, but we are testing out some crazy methods on how to prepare eggs. Earlier, we did a poached egg, and that was a hack from TikTok. And right now, Zoe is trying to create scrambled eggs in a microwave. Now, this is crazy stuff because I've never had it, so I'm dying to taste it and see if it matches up to what a scrambled egg should be. And I can see G down there in the corner also salivating at the look of these eggs. The man is all about the protein this year, so I know he's also going to jump in and get a bit of this. But while Zoe preps hers, I'm going to maybe try and not resist tucking into mine before the final. But of course, Mzansi, we're finding out from you. Do you have any crazy, interesting ways to make eggs? Let us know. Come through on our socials and maybe we can add to these hacks. But we've got another hack coming through after this one as well. It's got to do with an air fryer. I don't know what on earth we can do with eggs and air fryers, but I'm dying to find out. We'll touch base with these eggs in a bit and find out how they have fared up against each other. But let's catch up with G and see what else we can expect.
Yep, we promised you 3 hacks, eggs 3 ways. We will discover that 3rd way after this. Then Tundy Rams has in the house a brand new single out, and it's titled Thank You, which is the perfect sentiment to carry with you throughout this day. So we're going to say thank you for sticking around, and thank you for joining us on the other side of this quick break. Yes, more eggs on the way. We'll see you now.
Get ready for the sweetest competition of the year, all thanks to Bayers.
So you stand a chance to win a dream getaway to officially the City of Love, Paris, baby.
Oh, yes. Say no more. Now, this is how you get involved. You want to purchase any sweetie pie, keep your till slip and scan the QR code on your item to complete the online entry form. Now, remember, only 1 entry per till slip. Now, this competition closes on the 12th of February. T's and C's do apply.
Good luck.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes. Welcome back, Mzansi. Your Feel Good Breakfast Show right now. And we've just finishing our second edition of 3, and that's on preparing eggs in the most exceptional way you can think of. Right now in front of me, one has been prepared on the pan and one has been prepared in the microwave. Can you guess which one it is? Yes, that's what happened earlier. We were making scrambled eggs in a microwave, and we're going to decide on the winner in just a bit. But before we even do that, there's so much to still get through on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, especially right now. It's back to official duties, and the news is standing by.
Thank you, Raul. It's 2 minutes after 7. Let's take a look at your morning headlines, starting with national news. South Africa's legal team, which represented the country at the International Court of Justice in The Hague, is in its case against Israel, has arrived back at OR Tambo Airport in Johannesburg. The lawyer Tembeka Nkukaitobi, who specializes in international conflict management, said a verdict on whether Israel will be ordered to stop its attacks on Gaza was expected fairly soon. Meanwhile, the health ministry in the Hamas-run Gaza Strip said yesterday 23,968 people have been killed in the territory in the 100 days of war between Palestinian militants and Israel. And the government has announced a 3.8 billion rand loan scheme for the missing middle category of students at universities and TVET colleges. Higher Education, Science and Technology Minister Dr. Bladen Nzimande made the announcement in Pretoria yesterday. The missing middle refers to students whose annual combined family income is between 350,000 and 600,000 rand and do qualify to be funded by the National Student Financial Aid Scheme. Students will be expected to obtain a 60% pass rate on average to continue being funded. Moving to news abroad, China has accused the US of sending a gravely wrong signal to those pushing for Taiwan's independence after Saturday's election result. US Secretary of State Anthony Blinken said Taiwanese President-elect William Lai a message of congratulations following the result. But Beijing called the message a violation of Washington's commitment to maintain only unofficial ties with Taiwan. Dr. Lai has vowed to protect Taiwan from an increasingly aggressive China. Beijing views Taiwan as its territory and fiercely challenges any government that says otherwise. And floods have wreaked chaos in Kinshasa, capital of the Democratic Republic of Congo, with water pouring into homes and residents navigating submerged roads via canoe. The overflowing River Congo, passing through much of the country, has also swamped places outside the capital. The vast vital waterway has reached its highest level in 6 decades. More than 300 people have died in floods over the past month. This year, the River Congo has risen just shy of 6.26 meters, the level reached during a record flooding in 1961. And if you want to be a true fan, you can now spice up your letters, as the Royal Mail in the UK is issuing a set of 15 stamps celebrating the Spice Girls as they mark their 30th anniversary. And it's history in the making, as Royal Mail has never before dedicated an entire stamp issue to a female pop group. The girl band that took the entertainment world by storm 3 decades ago said they could never have dreamt of that happening when they first formed, and to simply add that girl power. Well, that's where we leave your morning headlines. We'll have a final update for you shortly after 8.
Thank you so much. So let's start with some rugby news. And of course, we've been talking about the Champions Cup. So let's start there. The Bulls, they dominated the Bristol Bears 31-17 in a stellar European display at Ashton Gate in the Champions Cup over the weekend. Despite late hiccups, individual brilliance from Selampilo Gumere and Kutum Chuno securing a commanding victory in the end. Meanwhile, the Stormers, they clinched a vital 31-24 win against the Sale Sharks. The Stormers target now a last 16 qualification in a decisive clash with Stade Francais next week. It's going to be a big one. Then we turn to the SA20, and it started with a bang. In a crucial SA20 clash over the weekend, the Paarl Royals, they claimed a 10-run victory over the Pretoria Capitals in Centurion. So the Royals, batting first, posted a formidable 210 for 3, propelled by maiden SA20 half-centuries from David Miller and Mitchell van Buren. And despite the Capitals' strong start, Lungi Ngidi's inspired bowling performance, 4 for 39, led a remarkable comeback, limiting them to 200 for 7. So the Capitals, reigning top dogs last season, remaining winless after losing both encounters to the Royals this time round. Then we turn to football, and in a captivating Group B opener at the 2023 African Cup of Nations, Egypt and Mozambique battled to a 2-2 draw. So Mustafa Mohamed's early goal for Egypt was matched by Wheaty's equaliser for Mozambique. Then Clisio Buck gave the Osmambas the lead in the 58th minute. Then in a very late and dramatic turn, Mohamed Salah, he converted a 97th minute penalty, securing a point for the Pharaohs. So the Pharaohs will face Ghana next. Tough draw, while Mozambique, they take on Cape Verde in the upcoming Group B clash. Remember, you can catch all of the AFCON 2023 action live right here on SABC. Then we turn to tennis, and he's the GOAT, yes, but of course he's there to usher in a new era of some incredible young stars. Novak Djokovic faced a formidable challenge from teenager Dino Prizmic at the Australian Open over the weekend, launching his quest for his historic 25th Grand Slam. So the world number one secured a hard-fought victory, defeating the Croatian 6-2, 6-7. It was 5-7 on the tiebreak, 6-3, 6-4. And despite Prizmic's spirited performance, Djokovic's experience prevailing in the end, that mental strength, extending his 29-match winning streak in Melbourne as well. So Djokovic, with 24 Grand Slams under the belt, seeks his 11th Australian Open title. The Serbian icon will face either Mark Polmans or Alexei Popyrin in the second round. Well, yes, we are talking SA20. Robbie Peterson is here to talk SA20. And of course, we'd love to hear from you as well. If you've got any thoughts on SA20, how it started, who you're supporting, let us know on all of our socials. We'll connect with you in just a moment. But right now, let's see how the roads are looking.
Thank you so much, G-Man. Let's dive into the roads and see what we can do for you this morning. And if you're in the Johannesburg area, there is a stationary vehicle on the N1 northbound, and this after the Winnie Mandela Drive. Now, the left lane is affected, so if you're on the area, please do drive carefully. From Johannesburg, we head over to KZN now, and to Phoenix to be specific. Now, there is protesting action taking place at the Phoenix Highway. So please do avoid the affected area and make use of an alternative route, as you can see by the images being shared with you right now. From KZN, we head over to the Western Cape in Klipheerville, Cape Town. Now, there's a road closure due to an accident on the N1 outbound at Klipheerville. Now, you can use alternative routes, and please do continue to exercise caution while driving. And as you can see from the images there, we're hoping that no one is too seriously affected by this accident. For anyone heading out the roads, though, buckle up, stay safe, and plan accordingly. From the roads, let's head to the sky and see what's happening when it comes to weather. Reporting on weather news right now, and a man has died in Mbizana in the Alfred Nzo district in the Eastern Cape after he and members of his family were struck by lightning. Now, heavy rain also fell in the area and wreaked much havoc. Now, dozens of people were left homeless after several mud houses collapsed, and the maternity ward of the Air Matlesebini Hospital was flooded, and a vehicle was swept away in a river near the hospital. Now, disaster management teams from the municipality have been deployed to assess the damage and conduct relief work. Now, meanwhile, the SA Weather Service says more rains and thunder showers can be expected in some parts of the country during the coming week, with isolated showers and thunder showers in most provinces. Well, from our weather news, we dive into the sunrise view of the hour. And this one was sent in by Nick, all the way in Boesmanland in the Northern Cape. And look at this exceptional shot. Just as the sun's about to rise, you can see the vast plain in the distance. An incredible, incredible vantage point. And I can't thank you enough, Nick, for sending this one through and sharing it with us. Looks like a little bit of dog in the foreground there, if I wasn't mistaken. I'd almost missed that one there, basking in the sun. But thank you for sending this picture through. Keep it coming on 063 408 8863. For now, though, let's take a look at what you can expect for your temperatures in your side of town.
Yes, so we love talking sports after a busy sporting weekend, and we love it when it shows the best of local. And we got the best of local right next to me.
The best of local?
You look so beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Hey, gilt-edged, glowing.
Yeah.
I know I'm supposed to be neutral in this space, but it's difficult when you look that good, man.
Really? Well, I try, you know. So it's one of those things. But you know what? I've got something for you, though.
Really?
I brought in a friend.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't fishing at all. Yay. If you could wrap up a head coach and one of my favorite players and one of the most wonderful human beings just in one package. It wouldn't be you, bud, but it's great to have you here anyway. No, we love you, Robbie. So good to have. Happy New Year, dude.
Happy New Year. I came bearing gifts, so...
Look at that.
Honorary member.
Honorary, welcome to the MI family.
Thank you so much. Look at that. It's the gold that does it for me. Robbie, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. I promise you I will still be neutral. I will try. No, I won't.
Try.
No, you can buy my allegiance with other jerseys, guys. Just try. Of course, you are here for a reason. Great start to the season as well. Robbie is going to be sticking around to talk about SA20. It has gotten off to an absolute bang this year. The best of local indeed. We're going to get into some of those permutations on the other side of this. Stick around. Look at that.
Oh, there you go.
So pretty.
Mama, you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Yes, something gives it away. We're going to talk SA20, and we love it. It's underway with Season 2, offering more sixes, more catches, and even higher scores if the games are anything to go by. The champions, the Sunrisers, Eastern Cape, will want to defend that title, but they'll have the small problem of 5 other super hot franchises to deal with in the process. And joining us today to chat about the SA20 season is head coach of my Cape Town, Robbie Peterson, and our Expresso sports producer, Lorenzo Darius. You've won us all over. You were here for about 30 seconds, but and you've taken ownership. So welcome to both of you, and good luck for this year, buddy. I know this is going to be a massive one. Off to a flyer for you already, so congratulations on the new job. How's it going, my friend?
Thank you. Exciting. I've been involved in my franchise as a player and now as a coach, so I'm very privileged to be part of the SA20 my Cape Town team and heading the operation and hopefully be successful this year.
What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you, dude? If the mental stress of having all of those hopes and dreams on your shoulders when you get to take all the kudos as a player weren't enough, now you're going to do it as a coach where you only get the blame. What shift or change needs to happen within you and has happened for you to embrace this role?
I think it's all about the players, to be honest. I think it's about giving them an environment where they can feel comfortable and confident to perform. So I don't really see it as pressure, like I said. I see it as a privilege to help to try and grow some young South African players and learn from our internationals that we have on board. Guys like Kyron Pollard, who's back in Cape Town. So he's been a tremendous asset to the team. So from my perspective, I'm just trying to make sure that we keep it cool when the pressure's on as much as possible.
I can just hear him talking to you. I'm just going to sit back and watch you guys do your thing. Go for it. Having Kyron here, and he loves South Africa as well. He plays so well here. But that's what it's about, Lorenzo. It's about getting the best in the world, the most proven commodities, exponents within the game, and then connecting them to young talent and giving them the time in the change room, the time on the field.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the match time that wins here. It's the fact that we've got this community connecting.
No, definitely. And it's bringing a new generation to come and watch and enjoy cricket. And that's what you want to do. And I think that's what Graham tried to do as well. It's not just about this quality product, but it's what do we then leave for everyone else going forward? Because I want to see SA cricket, just become the global sensation it's supposed to be. And this tournament puts us on that map. So now we're getting all of these internationals coming here, and now the kids' eyes are like, I want to play like, I almost said Kieran, because I'm used to just saying Kieran, Kyron, Pollard. I want to play like Rashid Khan. I want to play like Kagiso Rabada because he's an international player. And then you've got the likes of Brevis in the team as well. So these kids are sitting over there and they're then hounding their parents, take me to Newlands, take me to Centurion, let's go to, the parks at Durban. I want to be that one day.
No, completely, and they believe. I mean, these tournaments, maybe when we started in this journey, and I can say we, very loosely in this sense, but as a really passionate cricket fan, I think a lot of us were thinking, what is this format going to do to the game? I mean, we could see those links between giving young players an opportunity to, yes, shine, but you've got to back it up. And now we've got amazing leagues everywhere in the world. We are shining in that respect. What does SA20 need to do and our local franchises to compete on that level?
I think firstly, international quality players want to come and play in South Africa.
100%.
And I think the cricket culture in this country is very strong. So if you add those two spices into the pot, it blends for an exciting cricket experience, not only for players that want to learn. International players are all hungry to play in front of fans.
Completely,
And that's what SA20, sort of gives them. It gives them that, they're entertainers, these guys, They go around the world and, you're just chatting to a couple of internationals, they can't believe of the standard, one, and two, the engagement and the excitement around the game. So it's been fantastic, even going into the second edition now.
It spoils us a little bit, and I love that. I love that. That being said, before we go completely biased here, I'm going to ask you what's going to be needed to win this thing this year. When we look at the strength of all of the franchises, the surprises that were thrown us last season, what is going to do it this season? How are you feeling about the bigger picture?
Bigger picture, I look at what Robbie and his team did over the weekend, 243, big total. Rassie coming out, Rickleton showing what he's worth, putting his hand up, and that's the nice thing.
What's the biggest SA20 total so far?
Yeah,
I think that's it.
Yeah. and I think that, you know, batters and then obviously catchers win matches. So the thing is the bowlers are going to need to perform. Lungi did quite well with Paul Royals coming out and showing that he's got that quality. It's going to be a complete make-up. So the team can't just depend on one aspect, I think. It's going to have to be a group project, if I can put it like that. In big total, and then bowlers that can defend that, you know. So it's going to be a lot.
And well, it's terrifying because it's the most individual team sport that there is and the most unforgiving in this format. When you create that environment for these players to shine, because it can turn on a dime, and you just need one player to kick off or to have his moment. How do you create that? What is your hope and dream for this team this season, man? Put it out there.
I think, of course, I mean, when you enter these tournaments, we want to be at Newlands where the final is. See Newlands in blue on the 10th of February of the final. I mean, that's the vision, and all the players want to come back here for the final. So in terms of creating it, yeah, it is a fickle format. You know, it takes one player to swing a game, but it'll take a team to win it, I believe, or not even a team, a squad effort. So we focused a lot on guys feeling comfortable to perform, and, you know, Kyron is very big as a leader on, there's no big player, no small player. Yeah. Everybody's going to have to play their role at some point.
He speaks through his hands, which we love, yeah.
Yeah, you know, when he speaks, everybody listens in the dressing room. So he's got that commanding presence. And it's great when your leader comes in and makes the youngest, inexperienced fellow feel like he's just as important. So, you know, that's the type of the culture that we want to create here. And then obviously, hopefully we can see Newlands in blue and play a brand of cricket that the fans can enjoy.
Exactly. Well, you're already off to a flying start. Yes, we haven't confirmed it, but we're pretty sure the highest score in the competition so far. Lots of runs to be scored, lots of those magical moments. But I think what I've loved is watching the fans, seeing how young people are getting the opportunity to see the best in the world and the best up-and-coming talent all on the same field, and you can plug into that.
Oh, thanks, G-Man. Well, listen, we are back in the kitchen. We've been trying to do eggs 3 ways, and now we're about to show you our 3rd egg recipe that we spotted on social media, and we want to try it out. So how does this sound? Boiling your egg, I say boiling, in an air fryer. That's something we saw on TikTok, so how about let's check it out and then put it to the test.
Okay, all right.
Did you know that if you put your eggs in the air fryer for 7 minutes at 360, then put them in ice cold water for 2 to 3 minutes, take the shells off, you will have the gooeyest, yummiest soft-boiled eggs you have ever had in your life.
So that's how I like my boiled eggs.
Is that
like
the
the
end
white
result?
must be cooked, but the yellow must be runny.
I'm here for that, and I'm going to be honest with you, so I've never been able to actually really master that when it comes to boiling my eggs. So I'm hoping that this could be my new savior and the new way forward in terms of
hack.
Yeah, how we get a boiled egg going. So what's the game plan here?
So eggs are going, raw eggs are going into the air fryer.
Okay.
We're going to turn our beautiful air fryer on and put it on 7 minutes on the timer and hit start. Now, our incredible foodie team, they have done this during the ad break, and the hack says you have to rest it in the cold water for about 2 to 3 minutes. That will stop the egg from cooking further.
Oh, otherwise we don't get that gooey inside like we want,
So
right?
let's break these up. You can each take one. And then let's take a look at how these boiled eggs turn out.
How do you crack an egg, by the way?
Oh, I just crack it until it's...
I don't know if I can do it on this one here because it's a bit cracked already, but I had this method. Let me try it out now. You can, like, blow the egg out of the shell. I don't know if you've heard this one.
Oh, I have.
See if I can get this done right, though. It might be compromised because it looks like it already has been boiled, but let's try anyway. Okay.
I feel like I figured out the perfect hack for boiling my eggs perfectly on the stove. So the secret is take your eggs out so they become almost... we keep our eggs in the fridge, so keep them... As soon as I put the water on the stove, I take the eggs out the fridge, and then I allow the water to boil. Once it's fully boiled, I put the eggs in with a spoon and put a timer on for 6.5 minutes, and it's always perfect.
So you get that consistency because you know you're starting at boil and not taking it to the boil.
Yes.
That makes a difference, right?
And the secret is as soon as that timer goes off, take it out, chuck it into the cold water, and then your eggs will be great.
Okay, I definitely need to try that right now, but let's see if my new egg separation hack will work. Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah, have you done this before?
Yes, but not with a crack there, so I don't know if it's going to work. But you're supposed to just be able to have an end and an end, a bigger end, and then you blow.
No.
Okay, that didn't work.
No.
Fell. No.
You just got like egg juice everywhere.
I might just stick to the traditional method while you peel it like Zoe is right now. But I swear it works. If you don't have a crack in the egg, you can literally blow it out. I'm gonna show you guys how it gets
I
done.
have a feeling this egg is overcooked.
Are you also noticing like a little bit of char on the edge?
It's like rubber.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the true test. We're going to pop it onto the board. I actually feel like we might need to just... There we go.
So I'm gonna just firstly make a point and say that I'm struggling to peel this.
Are you?
It's definitely sticking to the egg, the shell itself, a lot more than normal. And I think that's maybe not a win in terms of the air fryer versus boiling. Because I can see, like, if you look closer, you can see, like, a little bit of, like, the egg burning the edge there. I don't know if you can notice that, right? So maybe we just cooked this one a little bit too long.
No, it said 7 minutes on 180 degrees Celsius if you do the conversions.
But I've officially just only now finished peeling that. So let's see what the insides look like.
And now we're going to cut it open. Are you ready?
I think yours looks a little bit more presentable than mine.
It's okay, but I have a feeling these are overcooked eggs.
Is it gooey?
For people that love their eggs like this, yay for this technique. But Raul, yours has turned a little blue.
It's
like
weird,
it's
right?
really overcooked.
So
this technique overcooks your eggs.
So I know that the hack said 360 degrees Fahrenheit. That's more or less like 180 degrees centigrade, Celsius, whatever the word is, right? But again, I don't think the timing's on with this one. It's not gooey like Zoe and I like. So officially, we're giving this one a hot mess. I think officially, out of all of these, we only had one real successor, right?
Yeah.
G-Man, what do you think, bro?
No, I want to know what happened, Jan. No, I know it's not a competition, okay, between the two of you. We haven't started those yet.
No, not yet.
A little bit disappointing. I'm wondering if we're losing something in conversion. I was chatting to Nicole, obviously our amazing foodie in-house, and looking at the common thread with all of these failures. It might be us, actually. We might be the reason why these hacks aren't working. I'm so sorry, America.
It's a reminder that what you see on social media is not always real.
Completely, man. Maybe a little bit of reverse engineering going there, but we love it. We love our eggs any which way. If you've got some hacks to share with us, please do that. Then, of course, we are so super excited to have this young man back in studio. Tundy Rams is here. He has got new music for us. He's taking a bit of a gospel turn. If you like the sound of that, you're going to love the sound of his voice. And we've got more cooking to do. It's back to school breakfast routines, and these are super cute. I'm talking a puzzle that you can eat.
Bring it on.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. Loving the show so far, and I think it's going to ramp up significantly right now as we inject some entertainment.
Yeah, joining us on the performance stage this morning is the one and only Tundy Rams in the building, baby. A very talented and versatile singer. He's a songwriter, so let's officially give him a feel-good welcome.
Come on, thank you so much, man.
No, thank you for giving us an hour and a half of sound checks, dude, in between everything. You don't understand what this does to our lives.
Wow.
Your voice is beautiful, boy.
Oh,
Just
man.
beautiful. So good to have it in our space.
Thank you so
You've
much.
got all the right kind of energy at the moment. Where is that coming from? Where are you right now in your world, my friend?
Man, I think I get it from my parents, you know, from my mama, you know how they say
Yeah,
it.
you got it from your mama, yeah.
That energy, but also I think I get it from my source, man, like from God, 100%. You know, there's so much beauty that comes with that, you know, and I think my life is an outflow of my relationship with God.
Brilliant.
So I think that's where it all comes from.
And you get to process that with us. I love the fact we get to plug into that with you.
Yeah, and also just seeing the journey from, I mean, that first release in 2016 to where we are right now. The journey's been incredible. Last year was even better. We released that
big one,
EP, which was titled Tales of the Heart, man. I think we're still riding on that hype right now and still feeling the vibe. But talk to me about the intention behind that. What was the idea, the rationality, and the genius behind it all? Why did it even come to be?
Sure, and this is like, you know, it's been an incredible journey, just to touch a little bit on that. And I mean, a lot of frustrations in the process, but one thing I've learned is to enjoy the process with all its ups and downs. And so Tales of the Heart, the live acoustic EP, it came from a place of, you know what, I think I want to also show a certain side of myself that I haven't shown before. I think it's my most vulnerable project ever, where I completely really open up. And those are stories that are my lived experiences, and also stories from my family members. For example, my sister, I'm gonna do a song that's inspired by her, actually.
Oh, brilliant.
You know, so it's based on themes of faith, hope, and love. And the first 3 songs are based on faith and hope. And then we kind of pivot into the love segment, you know, in that kind of way.
I love it. I'm just loving watching your face as you talk about it, and especially the smile on your face when you mentioned your sister as well. What's your sister's name?
Her name is Imi.
Imi.
Imi,
We
yeah,
love
we
you,
met
Imi.
Oh, thank
You've
you.
been immortalized. You've been immortalized. I love that. What I'm loving about this is it's all emotion and it's all content. You're not talking about hitting the right algorithm, finding the right radio play, all of that. You seem to have crested that wave now, which must be such a release to say, I no longer need to prove my worth with the music. I can just let this all out. You've now come to a point where you're literally saying thank you, and there is a divine connection to this. This gospel, I suppose it was always going to be on the cards, but it needed to be done in your way. What is gospel your way?
Yeah, that's really incredible, because I grew up in the church, and I love how you spoke about that. And I would say, growing up, studying in the choir and all that stuff, my parents are pastors.
Oh, wow, you had no choice, buddy.
So for the longest time, they've been saying, hey, when are you going to sing gospel, you know? And I always knew I'm going to sing gospel at some point, you know, and I'm going to do it my way, like you're saying. And I think my way is really being able to express it without it being bossed into it has to be worshipy, it has to be a genre. Like I'm a very creative and expressive person. And so even with my love songs, like, man, the next thing I might be doing rock, who knows? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like all the influences, I allow that to kind of inform my creativity. And I don't stifle myself with, I'm just gonna make music like this. So that's why with gospel music, it can be presented in a way that's not, that doesn't conform to just
it's
how
not
we
formulaic.
you know, how we sing it in the church. And so I think it's important as well to take, you know, that gospel outside of the four corner walls of the church as well, in a way where someone who doesn't even go to church or even know about God can be listening and be like, what is he singing about? And then it's like, oh, wait.
Oh, he took me to church.
Yeah, he took me to church. You know, in that kind of sense. So I think that's really my heart, and I'm so grateful as well for the background that I had, because I think that was so instrumental, even with the love music. Because, I mean, love is sacred.
It gave you the language, yeah.
You know, that's the thing. And so being able to kind of bring that influence into that love music and share that with people, it makes a big difference. So I'm so grateful for that.
Well, I think you need to go and do some of that sharing right now. So we're going to send you to our beautiful little slice of studio space over there. Tundy Rams is going to be performing just for us. You think he's excited. We are so excited. You don't understand how beautiful this man's voice is. But that's just where the journey begins. The insights, the language that's used here that's going to give you the opportunity to express yourself, incredible. And maybe you just need to hear these two words. It's Tundy Rams with Hold On.
So this is my song, Hold On. And it's a song that's inspired by my sister, Amy. She was studying at Stellenbosch, and she was studying medicine. But during her time of studying, she had a lot of anxiety attacks. She had a lot of, moments where it felt like, man, how am I gonna do this? I wanna give up. And she wanted to give up so many times, but the family stood alongside her. We were there for her. And there's a moment where I was just like, man, I'm feeling for my sister so much right now. I don't know how I can be there for her, but I was like, I can write a song that can uplift her and be a song that can encourage everyone else who's going through a similar thing. And the great thing is she completed a medical degree. She's a doctor now. Although she wanted to give up, she made it. And so we give thanks to God that, sometimes it might feel like we gotta let go, but if you hold on, you might see something beautiful on the other side. So this is Hold On.
Nothing may seem to be going your way. The darkness invading the dawn of your day. It seems like nobody can see your pain. It feels like the best thing is to run away. I may not be in your shoes, but what I'd like to say, at the end of every tunnel there's a break of day. Don't let hope die, keep the faith alive. Don't let hope die, oh, keep the faith alive. Even when it seems like everything is falling down, don't let hope die, keep the faith alive. And you gotta hold on, hold on, hey. Your life ain't easy, you can say that again. It's hard to be happy when you're in so much pain, but know there's a season for everything. And what you were facing is someday gonna cease. Oh, oh, look to the sky and don't despair. God is not far, He's by your side. He will carry you and give you victory. Don't let hope die, keep the faith alive. Don't let hope die, keep the faith alive. Even when it seems like everything is falling down, don't let hope
And that was Hold On. That song is so close to my heart. It's actually my father's favorite song. He always makes a point to let me know, son, that's my favorite song. I'm like, I get it. And the next song I'm gonna do is titled The Journey of Our Love. And the song is so special as well. I wrote it when, at the time when my sister was gonna get married, the same sister. So she's inspired a lot of my songs. And it's a song about just like two people coming together and really, you know, starting their journey of their love up until a point where, you know, you put a ring on it and then it's happily and ever after. So this is The Journey of Our Love.
Broken, we were both broken before. 'Cause love hurts, and we have both been hurt before. When our paths cross, something pulled me to your soul. 'Cause I was searching for someone I can love and hold. You're my heart's desire and everything I want. So will you take my hand and walk with me till death? Don't be afraid if what we have will last. I'll stay with you till I'm out of breath. I've made my bet to love you till the end. In this journey of our love, ooh. And precious, you are precious to my heart. And darling, I won't let anything tear us apart. With this ring, I would like for you to be my wife. 'Cause darling, with you, and I would like to spend my life. You're the one I love. It's written in the stars. So will you take my hand and walk with me till death? Don't be afraid if what we have will last. I'll stay with you till I'm out of breath. I've made my bet to love you till the end. In this journey of our love, in this journey of our love, ooh. And it won't always be sweet love and roses, but darling, I'm ready to fight it all with you. Ooh. So will you take my hand and walk with me till death? Don't be afraid if what we have will last. I'll stay with you until I'm out of breath. I made my bet to love you till the end. In this journey of our love, sing, ooh. In this journey of our love.
Thank you.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Back to school, back to reality. Yep. With a boom, we are brought back down to earth. We know that the morning rush is a real and trying to make a new breakfast every day that is quick, nutritious, most importantly, and of course, yummy is a balancing act like no other. Welcome back. We've got you covered. So this morning, we are adding 2 new items to your morning menu. A cheesy puzzle sandwich and a breakfast pizza. Yes, with a twist, because that's what we do. So Zoe, you are on the breakfast pizza station. What's crack-a-lackin'?
So we are going with our bananas, and this is where I'm going to get your arm grease to be involved.
Okay,
I need you to smash these for me. We're going to just get it all smooshied up with a fork, and we want to soften our bananas. Of course, if these are ripe, you know, the browner the skin, the better.
Oh,
'cause it's
completely.
sweeter, and it's also just easier to mush together.
For sure, and these are gold, all the right kind of energies. There's so many healthy, good nutrients in a banana. And it's actually one of the foods that your body can break down the quickest, believe it or not. So you get the right kind of energy, but your body can access that energy very quickly. So if you need it...
Fantastic.
How's that?
Thank you. I'm glad I got you involved there. No, that is absolutely perfect.
There we go.
So this is the base for our pizza base. So we've got our mashed banana.
So
We're going to add a little bit of water.
Okay.
We're going to add a bit of flaxseed powder. And we're going to use a little bit of salt. It's nice to always just add a tiny pinch of salt whenever you are baking. And our oats. So that is the base.
I love that. I mean, the flaxseed, we've spoken at length about the health benefits of flaxseed, but that is going to bind the base together beautifully. So obviously the water there helps with the oats and the flaxseed just to kind of bring that all together.
Yes.
But this is super healthy. You're getting all of the right kind of nutrients. And I think this begs the question, eating a healthy breakfast really is the most important element if you need that energy in the right way. It ensures that our kids who do need the energy have the right kind of focus and increase in that focus and energy throughout the day. And they are so busy. They are so hectic and involved. I've seen that with my little man now as we've introduced sports, for instance. It's grueling out there in the sun. It's hectic. They need the right kind of energy. You can't just kind of placate them with nice snacks anymore. It's got to have some nutrients. And of course, what I'm loving about this, there are layers to it. And Clover's extensive range of yummy cheeses, their Go Nuts peanut butter, the Butro, which is a staple in my house, their yogurts, their fresh drinks. They give you the variety that you need to create some exciting breakfast.
So I've got my pizza base here that will go in the oven, and as you can see, we've got a ready-made one here, and we will use our Clover Go Nuts smooth peanut butter because the nuttier the better. And we're just going to give that a good little spread. I'm stealing all of your cutlery here, Graham.
That's all right.
And we're going to top it off with some bananas and a little drizzle of honey. Now, I know back to school is a big thing. Back to work for me is a big thing. And I always love getting something new and exciting for you know, prepping meals. So I yesterday went and bought new lunch boxes for meal prep. There's just something about starting the new year with a new lunchbox. Does your kids have that routine?
Oh, completely. So Jack is starting school, so we had to get a whole lot of new stuff for him. And the amount of times, of course, I've shed a tear almost every morning as he explores his new outfit, his new kind of school uniform, those sorts of things. But the fun part has been Georgia, who starts with creche at the end of the week. And she's got all her stuff now. And of course, she had to have the new lunchbox and the juice bottle and everything like that. And literally, it comes out every day. It is super, super sweet. But what we don't realize with kids is that routine, that predictability is so important for them. They need to have new things introduced, but in a way that's comfortable and new for them. So that's really like the most important thing, is to have a routine down. It helps you so much. Otherwise, it's going to take you 2 hours to get out of the house every day. You need them to kind of kick into gear, and it needs to be stuff that involves them. So get them to mash a banana, get them to help you make the pizza base, get them involved, but it also invests them in the outcome, and they're more likely to eat it, which is so important. So I love the fact that we've got a gorgeous and really healthy, slow-release, nutrient-packed breakfast. Now we need to give them a snack for lunchtime.
Definitely. And I mean, Raul is getting us super excited. He is in the back-to-school bus right now.
Where is he?
So, of course, lots of excitement in
Press the horn.
Beep, beep. There we go.
Okay, unfortunately, we can't all have a back-to-school bus in our houses. But I think these meals will really help you get there. Now, I'm going to be introducing the cheese factor for I'm going to call it my mid-morning snack for my kids. And cheese is a great source of protein, calcium, other essential nutrients. Dairy is good, and it helps to keep you feeling full. Plus, it is just delicious. And there are so many cool varieties that you can get stuck into. We're using for our sandwiches our cheddar full cream cheese. We want the flavor. We've grated it into these nice thick slices. And we're also going to be leaning on our buttero as the most spreadable, undoubtedly, on the market. I think in its place, it holds no comparison.
It's got a yumminess to it that just completes every sandwich.
Okay, I'm going to start by slicing up the most gorgeous tomatoes that we have seen in a very long time. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. And here's the thing. If there are a few blemishes, if it looks like it hasn't been created out of plastic, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It shows how fresh and organic it is. So I'm going to slice this puppy up. And this is, again, where you want to make sure that you're giving your kids what they want or you're going to be disappointed. Don't expect your child opening their lunchbox on their own to eat something that they're only mildly interested in. They
you need to make it exciting.
love it. Yeah, so a little bit of engagement goes a long way as well. I don't want to waste any of this beautiful tomato. And it's been kept at room temperature, which does help release the flavors of the tomato. I'm going to, excuse me, using the
I
same
stole your knife.
You...
It's fine. We've got more here. There we go.
You. See, you need the perfect friend
to help you in the kitchen.
Yeah, you really do need your wingman, you know, is what I'll call both my kids when they're helping me in the kitchen.
I'm going to help you here. Oh, we've already got the cheese
grated our
grated.
cheese, man. We are
It's easy
sorted.
peasy. It's all about putting it together. Here we've got our little pizza slice. I've completed it with our bananas, a little bit of honey, and of course our base being the Go Nuts butter. And I sliced it up. I made more slices than necessary, but...
that is all right. Such is your right. So I'm going to finish these guys off. A little bit of cheese. We're going to have 2 slices of salami. You can go with the ham. It's always nice to have a bit of a protein in there, but the cheese has got you covered in that respect.
And a little bit of seasoning.
Oh, definitely. Salt and pepper, especially the pepper for me with tomato is just magical.
Finishes it off.
Okay, love that. Then what we're going to do with these guys, just to finish them off, I would probably butter the top slice as well, because my little ones absolutely love that. And then Zoe is going to do us a favor. She is going to cut them into puzzle piece shapes. So if you are notorious for destroying your slicing, then this might actually work into your favor. Make them something cool, make them something fun, something that they can get interactive with. And if you want to get your hands on these recipes for our cheese puzzle sandwich and our breakfast pizza, which is an absolute winner, visit expressoshow.com. And with the right staples in your pantry, you can turn the morning madness into a breakfast breeze. So make sure that you stock up and make your back-to-school breakfasts way, way better. Take a look at that puzzle effect. I love that.
It's a proper puzzle. It just goes against your grain to cut the bread anyway.
I know, and if you're going to send 2 sandwiches with uneven pieces, your kid's going to be sitting there like a Rubik's Cube. But absolutely amazing. That is our puzzle sandwich, and it's oh so cheesy.
There we go.
Yay.
From the freshest fruit full of vitamins. Crush it real good. Clover Crush, your daily goodness. Also in delicious new nectar.
Well, we are not chilling, although it might look like it, because we're just salivating over all the deliciousness that's come from the kitchen. And with all that fuel means we need to get ready to move once again. And this is part 2 of 3 coming at you. And it's time to get ready to elevate your fitness game without even leaving your seat. Yeah, so today we're going to be delving into invigorating and diving into the world of chair workouts, right? Now, yes, you can use a chair for a workout. It's perfect for all fitness levels. And these are seated and standing exercises that not only sculpt your body, but also seamlessly integrate into your daily routine, even while you're back at work. So once again, here to show us how it's all done is Dale himself from DDJ. So again, if you are out in the Heathfield area and you guys want to get your training on, then you can reach out to Dale, and he's got all these incredible women training with him, and they're doing the absolute most. Yeah. And here's a little teaser of what you can expect, right? We're going to be using a chair. Let's take us through this workout, man. How are we starting this one?
Cool, man. So the chair workout, we're trying to switch it up a little bit, make exercise fun for everyone. You know, it's accessible. In the age group, in the fitness level. So even if you have an injury coming back from an injury, it's low impact. So it's nice and, you know, fun for the family as well. So we're going to run through a few exercises today on the chair and some standing. So the first exercise I'm gonna take everyone through is the firstly, we can get comfortable, put your back against the seat.
Yeah.
If not, you can also come to the edge. That's perfectly fine as well. So we're just going to do some sprints, okay? So for 20 seconds, we're just gonna lift the knees, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's get the arms involved. Tap those toes, engage your core. So remember, if you can't go fast, you can just walk it out. You can slow it down to yourself as well. Bump it, bump it. Let's go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And we're gonna do the active rest again, where we just, just walk it out.
Just kind of jog it out, but on a chair. I like this version.
On the chair.
This
and
is
then we
great
switch
for
it up
people that
again.
have mobility issues as well. I mean, if you're struggling to like walk at the moment, this is a great assisted way of working out and still getting the gains, man. I love it.
Man. So number 2, we're going for the knee lift 1 by 1, and we're just clapping under the knees. Let's go. Bring that knee in, try and go towards the chin. Give that crunch, the lower core, crunch it. Lovely stuff.
And we're definitely hitting the core here right now, right?
Nice core workout, this one.
Beautiful.
Let's go for another 5, 3, 2, and 1. Let's walk it out again. Active rest, people. So we're going for 15. We take a 10-second break in between. Okay. Next one, we're going with some sitting crunches. So we're going to put the fingers on the ears. Okay, we're just going to get the back straight and we'll bring those knees in. Just twist knee to elbow or elbow to knee. As you can, starting to work that core there.
And even though we're on a chair right now, I'm definitely still feeling this one in the abs. You'd think it'd be easier, but it more, if anything, correlated targets all the areas in the abdomen right now. I thought it would be easier, but there's definitely great isolation, man. Dale, nice stuff on this one.
3, 2, and 1. As we always do the active, we're walking it out. Okay, we're changing it up again. So the next one, we're going for 2 by 2. So we're grabbing the chair, we can come a little forward. Okay, you can rest the back. And we're just lifting those knees. Tap, toes up. If you can't do both legs, you can go one at a time as well. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Knee towards the chin. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
All right,
Well
we're
done,
going to definitely
everyone.
carry on with this chair workout. As you can see, it's a lot of fun. Everybody can do it. You don't need any gym equipment whatsoever, and that's the beauty of this. And again, a reminder, if you are in Heathfield, you can reach out to Dale and train with these incredible souls right now. But this is just going to carry on because we've got another part coming at you, part 3, and it involves pillows of all things. We're not sleeping on it. We're getting all the wins and we're using a pillow to get the gains. Dale, let's carry on with this one, guys. Of course, you Mzansi, don't go anywhere. We'll be working out again in part 3 in just a bit. All right, what's next?
Okay, we're getting up on the chairs. We're gonna go for some mountain climb. So let's adjust those chairs a little bit. Okay, so pressing down, get the shoulders, the arms under the shoulders, and we're just gonna bring those knees in. Let's go.
All right, we're running Mzansi. We're not running anywhere though, so don't go anywhere. Stick around, and we'll see you for part 3 of this workout with Dale from DDJ in
5,
just a bit.
4, 3, 2,
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. We've covered just about every other sector, so why not entertainment? We'll get into our entertainment news after the real news. We'll see you for that in just a moment.
It's 3 minutes after 8. Let's take a look at those national headlines. Eskom has announced that it will continuously apply Phase 3 load shedding in the coming week. Payload will be maintained on Phase 3 until 5 o'clock on Thursday morning. The power entity says the downscaling of load shedding has been made possible by a slight improvement in generation capacity. Meanwhile, technicians are working to restore damaged lines in KwaZulu-Natal after a storm swept through parts of the province on Saturday. Eskom said the worst affected areas were Pietermaritzburg, Margate, Kokstad, Newcastle, Ladysmith, Stanger, Zululand and Empangeni. And South Africa's legal team, which represented the country at the International Court of Justice at The Hague, is in its case against Israel, has arrived back at OR Tambo Airport in Johannesburg. Lawyer Tembeka Nkukaitobi, who specializes in international conflict management, said a verdict on whether Israel will be ordered to stop its attacks on Gaza was expected fairly soon. Meanwhile, the health ministry in the Hamas-run Gaza Strip said yesterday 23,968 people have been killed in the territory in the 100 days of war between Palestinian militants and Israel. Moving to news beyond our own borders, 22 people have died following a landslide at a mine in Tanzania, the country's president, Samia Hassan, has said. She said they were fellow Tanzanians trying to earn a living for themselves and their families. Defense agencies are working to remove more bodies from the rubble. It's reported that a group of people began mining in the mineral-rich area about 3 weeks ago before the government brought in safety procedures. The area was restricted because of ongoing heavy rains. Tanzania is one of the largest gold producers in the world. And China has accused the US of sending a gravely wrong signal to those pushing for Taiwan's independence after Saturday's election result. US Secretary of State Anthony Blinken said Taiwanese President-elect William Lai a message of congratulations following the result. But Beijing called the message a violation of Washington's commitment to maintain only unofficial ties with Taiwan. Dr. Lai has vowed to protect Taiwan from an increasingly aggressive China. Beijing views Taiwan as its territory and fiercely challenges any government that says otherwise. And some light-hearted news, if you are feeling all hot under the collar that your lawn took a serious knock while you were on holiday, we bring you the news of Kathleen Murray of Stanford in Tasmania, Australia, is the proud winner of the world's ugliest lawn competition. Although an arid scrubland of a lawn is not something many gardeners would brag about, that precisely is what the organizers in Sweden were looking for when they launched the international competition. The intention being to raise awareness of saving water by changing the norm for green lawns. As the world becomes warmer, water scarcity is a growing problem. UNESCO data shows that in urban areas, it's projected to affect up to 2.4 billion people by the year 2050. Well, that's where I leave your morning headlines. Let's take a final look at your roads.
Thank you so much, Zoe. Let's bring you the latest on the traffic front and start in Johannesburg. There's been, sadly, a multi-vehicle accident on the N1 northbound after Blaklu interchange. The right lane now closed. Traffic is obviously very slow moving as a result. Then moving up to Germiston, there is a stationary vehicle in the travel lane. That's on the N3 southbound after Galuli's interchange. Left lane affected. Please drive carefully in the area. Coming down to the mother city, there's been an accident on the N1 inbound at Okavango Road. The right lane now closed as a result with the back of the queue at Joostenburg Vlakte. So allow for some more travel time if that's the only route you can use, or find another way, but just stay safe out there. Let's get into a little weather news. Oh, now heartbreaking news. At least 8 people have died in KwaZulu-Natal after rain caused extensive damage in Durban and surrounding areas over the weekend. So a woman and her grandson at Zwelisha in the Verulam area, they died on Saturday night. That was when their hut collapsed. Then rescue workers are searching currently for 4 other people nearby Otangati and Grootville. And that's at Ladysmith. 3 bodies were also recovered from a car under a bridge on the N11. Then on Friday evening, a man died at Dundee and 2 more people at Umzimkhulu when their cars were swept away by flood waters. Several roads in Durban have been flooded after heavy downpours on Saturday evening. You can see the results in our pictures. Reports have also been received of houses being flooded in areas in the northern parts of the city and on the north coast as far as Ballito Bay. And to those families affected, those who have lost loved ones, we certainly send our condolences. Right now, we focus on some beautiful pictures sent in. Well, one in particular who has taken our top honors this morning. This one was sent in by Seho Motso from Uppington. Absolutely exquisite start to the day. Those are the right kind of shades we want to see. You can share your morning view with us on 063 408 8863. We'd love to see how you wake up every morning. Well, right now we have got a brand new day ahead of us and the temperatures have been soaring. Let's get the latest from across the land.
As you can see, things are definitely heating up, especially if you're in Uppington. So slap on some sunscreen and enjoy the sun. And we're going to enjoy the rest of the show right now because there's lots to look forward to. We are going to dive into the world of celebrities, see what we might have missed when it comes to the Golden Globes. And then we're meeting someone absolutely interesting, a blind tour guide. Oh, it's going to be an incredible conversation, so don't go anywhere.
back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso on S3. Now, we haven't done this in a while, so it's very exciting that we now get to dive into the world of entertainment news and this new year, and also catch up with the news making headlines at the Golden Globe Awards.
Yeah.
It was all over my timeline. I saw, for me personally, Taylor Swift. I was so happy to see her there.
Okay.
But we thought we'll just bring you a quick recap of what happened at the Golden Globes.
Yeah, 2024 Golden Globe Awards have recently wrapped. It's official. And it was honoring the standouts in television and, of course, the film industry. And the broadcast was live from Beverly Hills, California, following a star-studded red carpet pre-show, as you can clearly see from the visuals right now. So, Zoe and I are going to go through some of the list. We've got Barbie, the movie, and Succession, which both came into the night with a total of 9 nominations each, and tied for the most of any other movie or TV show. And the biggest highlight was, of course, Barbie, which was competing for the Best Musical or Comedy Award, but lost to Poor Things, while Succession was nominated for and won Best Television Drama.
Now, some of the top winners of the night were Oppenheimer won for the Best Film. Lily Gladstone from Killers of the Flower Moon won Best Female Actress in a Film. There we go.
Nice, good update there, well done. And then we've got Paul Giamatti from The Holdovers, who won Best Male Actor in a Film. Now, a lot of debate on that one, but congratulations nonetheless. The man has been doing incredible things in the acting space. And then, a name that we are too familiar with, Christopher Nolan from Oppenheimer, winning Best Director in a Film. That is a huge one indeed.
And one that I'm super excited about was Barbie won the Cinematic and Box Office Achievement Award. So well done to that incredible team.
Indeed, and what a way to celebrate a roundup of some incredible film and movies. So for now, though, we're going to carry on and bring it back to the local scene.
Yes.
There's always something to celebrate right here, because our people are doing the most.
They are. Davido and Uncle Waffles continue to take Africa to greater heights. Now, the United Masters music platform will again kick off Grammy weekend with a trio of buzzing independent artists this February, with Nigerian-American singer Davido, Dominican rapper Tokisha, and South African-based DJ artist Uncle Waffles.
Uncle Waffles cannot stop taking over the world, and we are all here for it. Now listen, we're going to carry on from local back to international, because last year showcased some incredible features. We had major artists like Jay-Z, Beyonce, DJ Khaled, Jermaine Dupri, and more, and it drew 2,500 fans. Yes, we're talking about the 2024 showcase, which takes place at the Hollywood Palladium Stadium on Friday, February the 2nd, and Africa is in the house indeed.
That is incredible. Speaking of Africa, we've got some news on DJ Black Coffee, who has been hospitalized. Now, the Grammy Award-winning South African DJ and record producer Black Coffee was en route to a club performance in Argentina when he got into an accident. Now, his management team did issue out a statement saying the accident was severe and left him with injuries, and he's currently receiving the best possible medical treatment and is with his family. They have simply asked for respect and privacy, and that Black Coffee is optimistic and recovering well.
Wow, that is quite tragic indeed, but we're definitely hoping that he comes back even stronger. Our thoughts and prayers go out to him, and especially anybody else that might be affected by this incident right now. Now, listen, let's throw it back to obviously the Golden Globes, because Barbie was quite a big hit, and Margot Robbie was just taking over, especially when it comes to all the runway events that they were doing. It was like a global sensation, right?
She had a big year. She definitely did. In fact, she's announced she's going to take a break from acting. Now, Margot Robbie has revealed she's taking a break, focusing on producing, because everybody is probably sick of the sight of her after last summer's Barbie movie. Now, in her recent interview, Margot Robbie explained that she hadn't taken on an acting role in more than a year because she wanted to take a step back from the screen after the mega success of Barbie, and considering that overexposure can also come from a lot of the press tours, the various engagements around the movie release. So she's just taking a step back and enjoying I'm saying the holiday.
Yeah,
she's
but I mean,
holiday.
she's earned it. If you get into a movie like Barbie and you have such success, it's like, I'm done. I'm going to just stop acting now. It's like I clocked it.
And can I tell you, when we were in Australia, we were on a water ferry on the Brisbane River, and a friend of ours said, yeah, just the other day, Margot Robbie was at that bar and she was buying everyone drinks.
Oh, wow. Okay, so she's clearly traveling the globe and has earned this break from acting. But again, we're wishing not only her, but all our local celebs, our Africans taking over the international stage, nothing but more of an incredible year. Keep our flag flying high and keep our continent on the forefront of everybody's lips.
Now, of course, I think we are all aware that, yes, we live in the best country in the world. For all our faults, there is so much balancing out the South African experience. Now, we just need the right people to be custodians of that experience. And we have a very special guest in studio who is certainly defying the odds every day. Abohlanga Winston Fani is Africa's first qualified blind tourist guide, and he joins us in studio to share his story, especially after what I'm hoping was a jam-packed holiday season. My friend, welcome to the show, and auspiciously we're going to obviously get the full South African experience as we kickstart this interview, so we're going to delve into this incredible journey.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Yes, as of course, South Africans, we all have to carry that load once in a while. We apologize for going off air and for putting the lights out for just a moment, but we are back, baby. And we have a very important guest to give this platform to right now. As I said before the break, we've got a very special guest in studio who is constantly defying the odds. Hlanga Winston Fani is Africa's first qualified blind tourist guide, and he's here with us this morning to unpack what I'm hoping was a bumper tourist season. My friend, welcome to the show. We didn't really get an opportunity to connect, so I'm going to ask you first of all, how has season been? Have the people flocked to Cape Town? How has your festive season been?
My festive season was not that busy, not surprisingly, because I started doing these tours in July, but it started on a run. So yeah, as a new kid in the block, but it was not that busy. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was not that busy. It was busy before the peak season, but yeah, it was not that busy.
I think it's going to get there as the world opens up again. I've got to ask, where do you ply your trade? Because you are clearly very emotionally invested in what you do. So what areas do you take your tours through?
Currently doing Salt River. I'm doing street art walking tours at Salt River.
Brilliant.
I'm busy practicing Road Constantia, wine tasting tours, and diamond works.
Wow, I love that, a lovely balance. And of course, in a place like Cape Town, we are spoilt because you've got a little bit of everything. Now, you must have been asked this question many, many times in your life. Why this vocation? Why this as a career choice? And I love the smile on your face as you hear this question, because it must seem like a very unlikely, unrealistic choice in career when you got started.
Okay. It came in at a point where I lost my job due to COVID. And then I have two friends of mine, Tanya and Wendy, two amazing ladies. They wanted to come and visit us. We're staying in Fulham, me and my wife. They are puppy raisers, so I met these ladies through a guide dog, okay? My wife is also blind, so she has a guide dog by the name of Gladys. So I met these amazing ladies through a guide dog. So they wanted to visit us. Then I had to give directions to them via telephone, a cell phone. So I directed them straight to my house. So that's how the idea came of becoming a tourist guide. So yeah, when they asked Tanya, why can't he become a tourist guide if he can direct us in this busy area, then that's how it came about.
That is so cool. How have you found it? Because it's one thing, the idea, and it sounds exciting, then you've got to go out and actually do it. And you're performing in front of people. You're representing the whole country every time you do it, because this is important. When tourists come and they have a fantastic experience, they'll be back. They'll tell more people. You're doing something on a very powerful level for the whole country. How have you found the job?
I kind of like love it now, because for me at first it was a man trying to put food on the table for his family.
Yeah.
I've never anticipated it to be this big. Being on TV, like, yeah. But yeah, I'm here now and I'm flat-footed. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. As someone who always bullies himself and doing whatever he puts his mind into, yeah, that's what I did. I bullied myself to do whatever, to do this. Yeah, now I'm doing it. Then I'm enjoying it.
I love the fact that you're not just enjoying it, you are propagating this idea. I love the fact that you've got added Braille elements, QR codes. You've made it more accessible, not just for other people to experience Cape Town who are visually impaired or blind, but for those to be able to work in this exciting space. That's probably the most important part. I'm getting goosebumps here, big time. What advice do you have for someone who is walking in your footsteps, knowing the perceived limitations, the barriers that you've had to encounter? What advice do you have? Let's bully some other people right now into getting their butts into gear.
Now that you have spoken about limitations, I'm working hand in hand with Cape Town Tourism, running what started as a project, but it has developed into a movement. It is called Limitless Cape Town. So, yeah, I would say to people with disabilities or people who are differently able, they must stop staying behind closed doors. They must, only the sky is the limit. Okay?
Yeah.
Only the sky is the limit. You can do whatever you put your mind into, regardless of the fact that you are disabled or differently able. But whatever you put in your mind to, if you bully yourself, just like I do, you can do whatever, you can achieve whatever you want to achieve.
Completely. You just keep going until it is done. So you might be thinking that you are behind the pack as the only blind tour guide on this continent. What I say is you've got a product that nobody else has, and that's what business is all about. I absolutely love it. My friend, thank you so much for joining us. If you want to book a tour right now, you can follow the movement and get rid of those limitations completely, or you can check out the details we've got on screen right now. He's currently plying his trade alongside AWOL Tours as well. Go and check them out and book your tour.
Well, we are about to dive into the sweet success story of a cherished childhood delight, the sweetie pie. Now, from the classic mellow pie to a whole range of tasty treats, chocolatier and founder Kees Byers is here to spill the beans on their sweet journey that keeps South Africans hooked. Kees, it's so great to have you here on the show. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thanks for having me.
Are we good? Have you had any chocolate yet today?
I haven't actually.
Okay, just gotta ask. Listen, man, this has been an incredible journey. I mean, sweetie pie for us has been something that's so nostalgic with a lot of our memories, and it's been incredible since 2014. We call it sort of a relaunch. It's been quite an incredible journey. The brand's evolved. It's still here. We're still loving it. But how would you testament this journey and how things have changed since then?
So we purchased Sweetie Pie, the brand. We purchased it in 2014. It's actually been a registered brand since 1959 in South Africa. It's been licensed since 1959. But it was taken off the market for a few years. When we purchased the brand, we relaunched the product Sweetie Pie. And yeah, it's been a great success since we launched it. And we're actually broadening the brand into other products. So we have this tagline, Sweetie Pie, more than mellow. And we're doing other products because the brand is a very, very recognized and very accepted brand in South Africa. Everyone knows the brand Sweetie Pie in South Africa. So we're broadening that brand to the wider public out there.
Officially, we can say we're going to get more sweetie pie options to come, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's official. We're going to hold you to this, right?
Perfect.
But, Kees, can we unpack your love for the sweeter things in life? I mean, you've had a very interesting start to your journey. Do you mind unpacking us where your love for the sweet? I mean, I have a sweet tooth, but I never actually thought of turning it into a career.
Yeah. So when I grew up in Belgium. I'm not South African, but I came to South Africa at the age of, I was nearly 19 when I arrived here. So I lived most of my adult life in South Africa. And when I grew up, one of my youth friends, his father actually had a confectionery shop, which was about 50 meters from my parents' house. And I spent a lot of time there, spent a lot of time in this confectionery, and I really enjoyed, you know, helping a little bit with the confectionery, the pastry. And at the age of 12, I actually ended up, 13 rather, I ended up going to confectionery school in Belgium. And so I'm a qualified pastry chef. I spent 5 years at confectionery school, and then did my national service in Belgium. Then I moved to South Africa. I worked as a pastry chef for 2.5 years. And then I started Byers Chocolates in 1987. So I've been making chocolates. This is my 37th year now in business. So so that's really where my passion comes from at an early age. And I'm fortunate in the sense that I ended up in a career that I actually went to school for. So
That's exciting.
Grateful for that.
And this career has some powerful attributes. I mean, many a human can't resist anything that comes in the form of chocolate, and especially when you make it so good like the Sweetie Pie range. I want to talk to you about exciting competition that's actually going down, which I think is really awesome, and I'm already trying to get my hands on this one. But it's a trip to Paris for you and your hashtag Sweetie Pie, right?
Yes.
Why did we choose Paris for this competition? Is there a reason behind this?
So obviously, you know, Paris is known as the romantic city. City of love, and obviously the name Sweetie Pie lends itself to that. The draw is on Valentine's Day. Sweetie Pie, just to give you an idea, Sweetie Pie sales around Valentine's Day go 6 to 7-fold around that time, because it really, as I said, the name lends itself to that. So we just wanted to have a bit of a romantic story around it, and we wanted to put a competition together with a trip. You know, what better city to choose than Paris? You know, the city of love. That's why we chose. That's why we chose Paris.
Well, hopefully next will be, you know, for all the chocolate lovers to have a trip to Belgium.
Oh, the land of chocolate. I like that.
Paris is a place I've never been to, and that sounds like such an exciting competition. Now, coming back to Beyer's chocolate, I mean, it is loved all throughout South Africa. How do you guys keep innovating to make sure that, you know, your South African consumers keep coming back and keep supporting you?
So we travel a lot. We go and travel mainly to Europe to see what the trends are. What are the trends in chocolate? What are the trends in food? And you try and sort of link up with that. And then obviously we try and throw in a South African flair as well. We do a milk tart chocolate, milk tart chocolate.
Nice.
We do a rooibos chocolate as well, which is really nice. And so we have a factory shop in front of our factory in Spartan in Johannesburg. And we're opening a new one in Bedfordview, which has like a whole chocolate studio to it. So we're going to be teaching people how to work with chocolate, how to make desserts, etc. And we also recently took over a shop at the Spice Route here in Paarl in Cape Town. We are going to be renovating the shop a little bit, modernize it a little bit. But it's just to try and connect people with the brand. And we are, yes, although I'm not South African, we do see ourselves as a very South African company because we've been here already for 36 years in business, and we employ nearly 700 people in our factory that are South African. And 95% of our market is South Africa, so we sell our product in South Africa. And why I mention those factory shops is it's a bit of a testing ground for us. So when we launch a new product, when we develop a new product, we tend to put it in those factory shops first. If it really does well there, then we launch it into the open market. If it dies a death there, then we let it be. We let it be. And that was one of the things was when Sweetie Pie, when we took it over and we relaunched Sweetie Pie, and we put it in the factory shop, it was a riot. We were getting letters from people thanking us for relaunching Sweetie Pie. It's a very nostalgic product, so it was very heartwarming actually at the time.
It is. I just wanted to ask, do you offer like chocolatier lessons, or can I come for a class, a master class?
In Johannesburg we do.
Okay.
In Johannesburg we do.
Nice. Well, look, I was going to say thank you for just that, for being a part of South Africa, being a part of all the nostalgia of these great memories, especially when it comes to love with the people we care about, the ones that we love in our family. So thank you for being a part of that, for keeping the brand alive, and for not just doing that, but going above and beyond to bring it to a new space, which I think all chocolate lovers are so excited about. And that's thanks to you and your team. So, wow, this is exciting stuff indeed. I want to thank you for your time this morning. And again, Mzansi, and a reminder to you as well, because it doesn't stop you at this conversation. It gets even more exciting because you stand a chance to win a dream getaway, as you heard in this conversation, to the city of love. We're talking about Paris, and that's with you and your very own Sweetie Pie. And if you're wondering how, well, this is how you enter. Check this out.
Get ready for the sweetest competition of the year, all thanks to Beyers.
So you stand a chance to win a dream getaway to officially the city of love, Paris, baby.
Yes. Say no more. Now, this is how you get involved. You want to purchase any Sweetie Pie, keep your till slip and scan the QR code on your item to complete the online entry form.
Now remember, only one entry per till slip. Now this competition closes on the 12th of February. T's and C's do apply.
Good luck. Oh, we could send you, I say we loosely, they could be sending you to Paris. Just go and get a Sweetie Pie for your Sweetie Pie. Now I could do that for my daughter for the first time in her life. That's amazing. Well, I kind of feel like with our fitness routines, we've been working our way out of bed. Now we're going back towards bed. Yes, we've got a fitness routine involving a pillow, and it is quite a workout. And then we've got another performance coming from this genius and this all-round wonderful human being. Tundy has got a performance just for you, and he's taking a gospel turn, but in his way after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, welcome back, you beauties. In case we haven't given it away as yet, we are all about the feel good, not just this morning, but every morning, and it has felt good today. So a little bit earlier, we met blind tour guide Obohlanga Winston Fani, who is changing the game, limitless. Now we are honoured to have Shamiz Scott, a groundbreaking model with Down syndrome and the founder of the Shamiz Scott Foundation, who are changing lives, an organisation with the goal of empowering people who have special needs so they can achieve something truly special. And Shamiz joins us alongside her wonderful mother, Bahia Janodin. Ladies, welcome to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Shamiz, you're live on TV in front of millions of people. Welcome to it. Your moment is here.
Oh, we're so excited that you joined us today on this show. How does it feel being able to break those barriers and also break those stereotypes that comes with having Down syndrome?
Being a Down syndrome means I was like, I'm a Down syndrome, but they always treat me like normal person that I am.
Yeah.
And yes, I want to be treated like a normal person.
And you're doing it.
Yeah.
You're not just talking about it. You're not just hoping for it. You are doing it every day. And I can imagine, especially for other young girls looking up to you, it must make a big difference. So well done for doing that. The Shamiz Foundation, the Shamiz Scott Foundation. Why did you want a foundation and what do you want to do with this? Why do you want to help people?
Actually, I'm the one to start the Shamiz Scott Foundation like 4 years ago. When I came back from India, that I started with a Down syndrome and special needs. They have a Down syndrome and special needs to allow them up to have their own dreams.
Yes.
Because they need to be more confident who I am. They put the young adults can do like arts and crafts, between painting, between everything. The foundation is growing more and more.
It's amazing. A movement now. It's a movement.
That is so special. Mom, how does it feel, you know, seeing your little girl become this young woman, having her own foundation and just conquering the world?
You know, it's one amazing feeling, but also at the beginning it was scary because knowing that, you know, there's always a stigma out there. And for me personally, as a mother, when I saw Shamiz the first time walking that ramp and just saw this confident girl and not even seeing herself as a Down syndrome, but as a human being. And, you know, that was what actually made me realize is, you know what, she can really live a life to the fullest, and I must not allow that the barriers hold her back. And with that, me as a parent, I just wanted to see her being treated and be accepted within society, but more so seeing her being that confident person, you know, always just going out there and not worry what who say what. I am living my life to the fullest. So, yeah.
And she's doing it. And it looks like, Shamiz, you have one gear. I love it. It's fifth gear, full speed, and we do it. It feels like it would almost be you having to change and adapt to get this right. And I know as a parent, the fear is limitless because you are always worried about your child. You can't help that. How much has this journey changed you as a family? Because you even look like a package deal, which I love. But this is a group effort.
Yeah.
She's dragging you guys along with her.
Yes.
How much have you all changed and grown through this?
Tremendously, because like I said again, is the fact is that not seeing this future for Shamiz, because like you say, is we always intend to overprotect them because we are too afraid people is going to do something out there to them. But just allowing her that opportunity made us realize is, as a family, is that we always say we're united, but united in always overprotecting her. But now being united as actually she guiding us now, because I've never traveled as much. I've been to India, I've been to Gambia, I've been traveling all over with her. So I'm the one getting the most bucks.
Oh, now the truth comes out, Shamiz.
So that is also, I think, being that she's the middle sibling. So she's got an older sister, which she really looks up to, is a true role model for her. And then she's got a baby brother. So she's the in-between one. So sometimes the brother thinks he's older than her, then she will tell him, I am the eldest here right now. So she's like reprimanding. And the family itself is really starting to see that we actually don't need to protect her anymore because she's so confident that she can actually stand up now for others that cannot speak for themselves.
She's doing it.
She's doing it, yes.
And I'm assuming you're doing that through your platform, your Shamiz Scott Foundation. Now, as we finish off this, I see where you get your confidence from. You get it from your mama. What are you hoping to achieve with your foundation?
I love Shamiz Scott Foundation because to see, wow, I'm really really proud of those young adults. I can tell them we can be loved in fullest. We care with each other and we love one another. Follow your own dreams. You can do things on your own. But we always say enough is enough. We practice stigma with society.
Yeah, scream it from the mountaintops. Absolutely amazing. And I interview a lot of people. We get to see thousands of inspirational people come across this couch. And you are doing that thing. It's the doing of it. It's not the thinking about it. It's the actual proof that you can do this. And that's what's going to lead other people behind you. Thank you so much for being brave enough to come onto national TV, to strut your stuff in the way that you do. You're amazing. But yes, I think we have to see officially a bit of a strut. Can you show us how, if you were on an international ramp right now, let's call it New York Fashion Week.
Woohoo!
How does one walk
you can
a
stand
ramp?
up.
You can stand up.
Show us a walk or two.
You can walk around.
Mommy.
You're the star of the show, girl.
She's got a live audience, ladies and gentlemen. Shamiz Scott, if you want to get in touch with her foundation, we have all of those details on your screen. We're going to ask her to walk back one last time before we get into a little bit of fitness.
And fire it off, girl.
You can come, strut your stuff. Woo!
Boom. I love it. And the lock.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shamiz Scott. There we go.
Oh, well done, sister. More fire. We'll see you in just a moment. You can get your pillows out. It's fitness time.
All right, well, we are just standing here being stunned by all that beauty right now and absolutely inspired. Hopefully, this can give you the inspiration you need. It's time to transform your fitness routine once again, and this is your third session. Yes, we've had 2 sessions already this morning. This is the final one, and we're going to be using a pillow for a workout because it's an innovative approach, blending strength and core exercises, and it's something that is so simple that everybody has at home. So, no gym equipment needed. Dale once again is taking us through the goods, of course, from DDJ out in Heathfield. If you are out there, go train with this crew. They're doing incredible stuff, but let's not waste time and get straight into the workout, bro.
Ooh, pillow workout, we're back again. Fun, once again, a fun way to just incorporate your everyday belongings into a workout. So 5 exercises for us today, some cardio and some core. So the first one, we're just going for some jacks with a pillow. So we're gonna close up, okay? We're gonna open the legs. As we open the legs, we're just gonna put it up there. So we're going up, in and out, okay? So 3, 2, 1, let's go. On your toes. So if you can't do the faster one, I'm gonna show you a second option while the team is doing the rest, okay? That's the slower version you can do, okay? Just tap it on the side. Well done, let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Once again, the active rest, always do it, okay? Stepping into number 2 again. So we're going for some side squats. Can we take it one side at a time? Push it out, chest out, back straight. Breathe. There we go. Bring it in. Put it out. Beautiful. Let's get the back straight, chest out. Breathe in. Exhale, mouth. Lovely stuff. Let's keep it going, people. Can feel it starting to work in the legs and the arms. Lovely. Let's squeeze the back muscles as we bring the pillow in. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Back to the active rest. We're starting to feel the legs working.
Ladies, we're good at the back here?
We're still good at the back.
Nice.
So we're actually going down for the next few. If you have your mat at home, you can use your mat. We're just going down. Okay, we we're gonna cross the legs, we're gonna lift it up, and we're going for some Russian twist. So we just twist, just tap the pillow on the side. Now, if you can't keep your legs up, you can drop it. Make sure we get a nice tap behind the back. Okay.
This is gonna work those Levi lines, right?
Levi lines.
Yeah.
Lower core working. Beautiful. Remember, you can't drop your legs if it's too much. Okay, we're going for 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just relaxing, take a few seconds, okay? We're switching it up again. We're going for some dart legs with your pillow. So we're gonna lift the legs in, and we're just doing it under, over. Okay, there we go. Whew. If you can't keep your legs up once again, drop your legs, take it one at a time, okay? Slightly leaning back. Gauge that core. Don't forget to inhale, exhale, people.
Oh, Dale, I'm going to be honest with you, man. This is incredible work. I didn't realize a pillow could do so much destruction, but at the same time, get so much stimulation. And Zanzi, we've seen 3 incredible workouts with Dale involving equipment that you don't need to purchase from anywhere. It's things you can find at home, and he makes working out not only fun, not only effective, but also so much easier than you ever thought. So, Dale, I want to thank you for bringing the entire crew out here, showing us how easy it is to slay our goals, to get our fitness on, and just do anything that we believe we can. And I think that's thanks to people like you. So, again, if you want some more inspiration, find this man online. Otherwise, you can head out to Heathfield where they are training and doing some incredible things at the Ashford Athletic Ground. For now, though, it's time to take a breather. I think we earned this, and we'll see you just after this one. Wow, 3 sessions, done and dusted. Yes!
From the freshest fruit full of vitamins. Crush it real good. Clover Crush, your daily goodness. Also in delicious new nectar.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
How you feeling, lad?
feeling?
Huh?
Man, 3 sessions in the morning. I thought it was going to be a lot tougher than that, but...
No, you still smell it.
And you thought the pillows were going to be the easiest part, bro.
But the best part is that it was so effective, so much fun, and I feel like I got a workout, so thanks a lot, Dale. Some great advice there without any gym equipment.
It's your first pump of the year, ladies and gentlemen. He's got his first pump for 2024. I absolutely love it. So it has been an amazing show. I think for me, the word I'm taking away is this: limitless. You know, we start the day with so many perceived limitations. You crack them down, you break them down, and we have given you living proof of people who have done that, set against, I'm sure, much bigger challenges than you are facing right now. So I love that. Thank you so much.
Well, what a way to kickstart your Monday. We've had the most incredible and talented singer and songwriter, Tundy Rams, on our show. He is about to perform his latest single, and this one is titled Thank You. The stage is all yours.
All right, this is my song. I'm gonna be singing Thank You shortly after this. This one is called Rush, and basically it's about, you know, not rushing the process of pursuing someone, but at the same time, time is running out.
You know that I've been crushing on you. It's a vibe when we talk, I can see that you're feeling me too. Yeah, I find myself thinking about you. Every day where you is, who you with, what you're getting up to. I won't let you slip away now. I will stick around till you are mine. You're too cautious, I'm too careful. We can slow it down, but we're losing time, babe. And we don't need to rush. The time is running up, babe. And we don't need to rush. The time is running up, babe. The time is running out.
You and I don't have to rush. Let's take it slow. It's my younger brother on the Rams. We both wanna know where this is headed. I should probably tell you my intentions. Baby, I'm not trying to give you any pressure. We don't have to take it any faster. Trying to take my time and write your letters. Let you know that you're the one that matters. I can't even count all of the hours. Time does not exist when we're together. Oh, just like CT, you give me bounce. Love to hold my hand when we out. And your best friend in our business wasn't on my side, but we good now. Hope you see you're more than a crush. Promise that I'm not here to hurt you. Baby girl, there's no need to rush. Only time we go.
We don't need to rush. And no need to rush, babe. But time is running up, babe. Time is running out. And we don't need to rush. No need to rush, baby. But time is running up, babe. Oh, time is running out. Oh, we don't need to. We don't need to rush. We don't need to. We don't need to, yeah. Time is running. Time is running out.
All right, be home. I want you to vibe with me, all right?
We don't need to. We don't need to rush. Time is running. Time is running out. Time is running out.
We don't need to rush.
We're running out of time.
Thank you. This next one, this one is called Thank You, and this song is so special to me because it's my thanksgiving back to God just for holding me down for all these years, and yeah, for all the blessings that He keeps pouring down.
Oh Lord, I want to say thank you for your life.
If you're home, won't you get up where you are and just praise God with me? Is that all right? Is it all right, guys?
I feel your love in the morning. When I wake with the sun and your breath in my lungs, woosah. Oh yeah. When I'm sipping on my coffee, black rich fragrant, I'm reminded of how strong you are. Oh yeah. It's your grace and mercy that keep chasing me and make me feel brand new. Oh Lord, I want to say thank you for your life in me and the blessings you keep pouring down. Oh yeah, you deserve all the glory. You were good, you were love, always faithful, that is who you are. Oh yeah. And why would I not be grateful? Yeah, you put food on my dinner table. With open arms you welcome me. Your grace unending and boundless sea. In gratitude my heart will sing for every blessing that you bring. It's your grace and mercy that keep chasing me and make me feel brand new. Here we go. Oh Lord, I want to say thank you for your life in me and the blessings you keep pouring down. Hey, you keep pouring down. Oh yeah, you deserve all the glory. You were good, you were good production. everybody all of my life. You show me your love, your love. Lover you are, yeah, the love of my life. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.